It's time for Elevation! Welcome everyone to All Elite Wrestling! And we have a great show lined up. You ready, Paul?
I'm so ready, my boots are laced up tight. Let's go!
And let's go to Justin Roberts.
This contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing 208 pounds, ADRIAN ALANIS.
ADRIAN ALANIS making his AEW singles debut here on Elevation.
Kind of a good-looking kid coming out here, huh?
Yeah, he's a handsome young man.
I dig it. I hate him already.
Well, if you hate him already, get ready. Because, speaking of a handsome young man, here we go.
And his opponent from Valley Village, weighing 157 pounds, Jungle Boy.
You know, there's ring music, and then there's classic ring music. I love Jurassic's ring music. It's a hit.
Yes, sir.
You know, I want to run to the merch stand and buy a t-shirt now. I'm motivated.
There you go.
I want to buy some merch.
So Alanis will take on Jungle Boy in this one-on-one matchup to open up another week of Elevation. We got a lot going on this week. Again, Tony Schiavone along with Paul White. Jungle Boy, who has won 44 matches in his AEW career since the start of 2020.
Wow, what a grizzled veteran already, huh?
Yeah, that's right. Only 5 years, 23 years of age.
23 years old, I love it.
That, Paul.
I remember when I was 23, I had hair just like that.
Well, I remember your hair. It was kind of all over the place, but that's okay.
Yeah, it wasn't that luxurious. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, it was. Aubrey Edwards starting out the referee, and Alanis now as Jungle Boy.
Just so athletic the way he's able to turn those counters into reversals, and you know, seems like he's working twice as hard to get out of something, but that's just his style. It works.
Cartwheels out of the way so quick. Alanis comes back up, and Jungle Boy side headlock takeover.
So crisp on that side headlock takeover. Well executed.
You know, when you've had 44 wins since 2020 and you're only 23, you've only been wrestling 5 years, you really gain a lot of not only experience, Paul, but a lot of confidence.
Absolutely. And that's one thing that Jungle Boy has in spades. He has all that confidence. He's not afraid to commit. He knows who he is. He knows what he's about. And he just gets in there and gives the people a great time.
Jungle Boy up on top, using the top rope as a springboard and taking Alanis down. And now with a drop kick. And a kip up. How about Jungle Boy? Kid can go, man.
Yes, he can. You know, back in the day, we'd call that a young, hot, fiery babyface.
Oh, man.
With one hell of a resounding chop.
And got quite a crew on the bottom there, too, with Marco Stunt and Luchasaurus.
Yeah, love those guys. Marco Stunt, who's the epitome of all heart.
Tope Suicida coming out of the Tejadas.
Nice, nice.
And send him in.
See how Jungle Boy got out, got his opponent right back in the ring right away? That's that veteran right there. He knows, look, I can't pin this guy on the floor. Let me get him in the ring. Smart. No good business happens on the floor.
Here's Alanis firing right back. Pretty good forearm shot out of the corner and a hair takedown.
Using some of that size to his advantage, some of that power. Former football player.
Absolutely, and using a lot of Jungle Boy's beautiful locks to his advantage as well.
You know, getting to know ADRIAN ALANIS a little bit, you know, one of his big things was he wanted to get into professional wrestling. He dropped almost 40 pounds to get in shape to become a pro wrestler.
And he was at 275 in high school football.
Yeah, that's a commitment when you give up that size to get in shape to compete. Nice shot to the stomach.
Combination of blows here.
Really digging those in.
Aubrey Edwards staying out of the corner and now warning Alanis he will take one more shot before he gets him out of the corner. And here he hooks him up for a vertical suplex. He will float over to cover. 1, 2, and only got a 2.
I'm going to hook the leg on that one, young man.
Only a 1 count. Yeah, that was a mistake.
You guys do it. They get that confidence, they get feeling, they think the game's over. It ain't over till it's over.
Jungle Boy slow to get up. Back elbow, stun ALANIS. There's a forearm shot. Has him caught in a corner, European uppercut.
Well done.
Hit the ropes and he comes away with a running lariat.
Just love how Jungle Boy's always thinking on his feet. He can turn a disadvantage, turn it right back around to an advantage instantly. That's all about poise and confidence and experience.
Gets into the corner, here he goes. Foot got up by ALANIS, nicely done, staggering Jungle Boy. Little indecision that time, and he paid for it with a head on the lower and the small of the back on the middle turnbuckle. German suplex. Jungle Boy's not done. That time, he improvised. He was going to do a lariat when he ducked the head, hit him with the elbow, and now the snare trap, and he's got it hooked on.
Boy, does he have that hooked in deep. Notice how he's got both legs pinned, Tony?
Yes, sir.
That's in there solid. And Marco's done kicking out the trash.
Jungle Boy.
There's the opponent, ALANIS down, and Jungle Boy wins his, well, 14th match here in 2021.
Look at that monster Luchasaurus. Isn't he impressive?
He's something else.
Big shoulders, tattoos.
Here it is again, Paul.
Yep. That's the thing, how quick Jungle Boy thought on his feet. You know, Adrian was already on the way down.
Right.
Traps both legs on this snare trap. Hooks under the chin. We've talked about that before. That's your leverage. Get your arm under the chin, crank that neck back. That's why Jungle Boy is so successful.
Jungle Boy gets the win to begin another program of elevation. All right, Tony Schiavone and the one and only Paul White here with you once again this week on Elevation. A lot coming up this week, including we're going to see QT Marshall in singles competition. Plus, how about this? We are going to see the problems continue between the Hardy family office and Dark Order, as Private Party will take on the team of Alan Five Angels and Alex Reynolds.
And you know where Matt Hardy goes right now? You know he's carrying that mercenary, the Blade, with him.
Absolutely.
So the Dark Order's in for it tonight against Private Party with that mercenary hanging out.
Those two teams, those two factions have had their problems, and we've got a lot of great action coming to you this week on Elevation as we go back to Justin Roberts.
This bout is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from South San Francisco, California, weighing 186 pounds, Aaron Solo.
There he is, backed up by those factory members. The head, Judas, QT Marshall.
And Mr. Won't See It Coming, such a quick punch, Anthony Ogogo.
Yeah, just what a tremendous athlete. And then there's this monster, Nick Camarado, just the beast all dressed in white.
Wow, look at that, just raw human strength.
Yeah, those stairs are 275 pounds. So he basically just snatched up 275 at an awkward weight.
And so he's going to put it down as, I guess, this is the throne. Is that what this is?
This is a throne for QT. This is part of his ego soup that he has to eat daily to prove that he's accomplished something in life.
This could be a classic matchup, the Factory against the Nightmare Family. Can't wait for it here on Elevation.
And his opponent from Austin, Texas, weighing 230 pounds. Well, they call him the Natural, Dustin Rhodes.
There's my man Dustin. And you talk about grizzled, Tony. This guy has been through it, seen it all, done it all, and come back the other side.
Notice how QT kind of walked away. He's not on the throne right now. He and Anthony Ogogo kind of walked over to the side.
Yeah, there are those that'll open a can of whoop ass. Dustin will open a whole case.
Dustin and QT, of course, at one time, tag team partners.
Notice how Dustin steps right in and goes to work. Doesn't mess around with any staring contest, any rigmarole. He just gets in there and starts slinging fists.
Now he takes his seat, and Dustin runs right over Aaron Solo here on the outside. Love how Dustin has reinvented himself here in AEW.
Yeah, but you know the one thing that Dustin's never had to reinvent is talent. You know, he's always been one of those guys that no matter what locker room he was in, what territory he was in, he was always one of the best in the locker room. at going out there between the ropes and getting it done.
And he's looking for revenge on the Factory.
Looked like he just threw the trash out. Notice the veteranship on Dustin right there. Hop back in, broke Aubrey's count. Now he can go out and get the trash, get it back in the ring. Always got to be aware of that referee account. Sometimes the younger guys get on the outside, they get wrapped up in what they're doing.
Right.
They forget the referee is counting. You got to break that count.
One more time, the fans say, and there he goes right across the chest with a knife-edge chop. And Dustin, man, Dustin, it means business, as you knew he would coming out.
Oh yeah, he's 6'8" of meanness and intent.
And I like the way he walked out very calmly, knowing that a Go-Go and Camarado and QT were on the outside. He didn't just run in.
Well, Tony, that's the old bull and the young bull. You know, you're going to run down or you're going to walk down.
Dustin also the last man to beat Shawn Spears. He did that Double or Nothing a year ago. Spears has been undefeated since then at 16-0, so that says a lot right there. And by the way, Double or Nothing is coming up on May 30th and only on pay-per-view. And we, of course, make sure you tune in to Dynamite this coming
Be careful,
Wednesday.
Dustin, be careful.
For more on the card, we know that
such an impressive specimen.
the women's world title will be defended. Shida against Britt Baker.
Your favorite, DMD.
Love her. And hit first. Here comes Dustin again. And Solo grabbing the referee. Look at this, allowing Camarado to pull the leg, and Dustin went through first to the top rope. What the hell? Again, just two, the numbers are too great here.
Well, that's QT's whole thing from the Factory. He hasn't taught these guys. Oh, right, good job, Aubrey. Good job.
She's going to throw him out.
She throw him out. Na, hey. Goodbye. Yeah, Solo, you're going to have to grow up and do it on your own. Imagine that.
There they go. Yeah, absolutely.
There they go. Imagine that. Now see how you compete on your own. I was just getting to that, Tony. Sorry to cut you off, sir.
That's okay.
I was just getting to the fact that QT has taught these guys how to survive with brute tactics, thug tactics, pack tactics. Now we'll see how they do on their own.
Well, the throne is empty right now, Paul. And here we go. But Dustin, regardless of what has happened now, throwing members of the Factory out, the fact is that this, oh my gosh, that was
right in that lower tailbone across the back of the pelvis.
This has given Aaron Solo a big advantage here.
Of course.
And Aaron Solo making sure that he takes well advantage of it. Look at this.
Oh yeah, I'm sure Solo's smart enough to know that he's got to get it in. You know. Oh wow, that caught Dustin right up under the chin. Wow. That back elbow lifted him right up. Dustin's in a lot of trouble right now.
Aaron Solo is well trained in Taekwondo, Jiu-Jitsu, kickboxing.
I mean, here's the thing, Aaron Solo is a great athlete. He's a great competitor. But you know, his whole thing is he sold his soul when he hooked up with QT.
Jushin Thunder Liger's last tag team partner and Liger's last U.S. title match. So he's been around. He and Ricky Starks together on the independent circuit. So don't think that this is just a kid, and he's very, very young. A kid that's coming here without any experience.
No. He's paid his dues. He's been up and down the road. He's been in the fights. What I'm saying is, you've got some great experience in working with Jushin Thunder Liger, one of the greatest of all time. You know, you take that tutelage and you hook up with a guy like QT that warps your entire moral fabric.
Wow. Well said. Oh, Dustin hit hard and falls.
Yeah, Dustin's in a lot of trouble right now. I don't think it's a question of Dustin falling. I think it's a question of him taking that impact on his lower hips and his back.
Yeah.
Right now, his legs are weak. You know, he needs to try to get his spine straight now, get flat, get the blood flowing, get his legs working again.
Solo said, "Get up, legend." Taunting Dustin, pushing him back down as he tries to get up.
A little arrogant. Last thing you want to do is get that 6'8" or whoop ass standing up.
Absolutely. Here he comes. Dustin, wow, comes right off of the turnbuckle And I believe the heads may have collided that time. The
Might
back of the head?
I kind of think Dustin hit Solo with the back of the shoulder. I think Dustin's just still registering what happened earlier. He's still feeling that residuals of the, you know, the barrage that he was attacked with from Nick Comoroto and Solo, the stuff outside the ring. So right now I'm hoping Dustin just gets his composure and, you know, gets that inner drive going and lights the fire. I love watching Dustin when he's fired up.
Pushing himself up here. Solo connects again. Here comes Dustin, one of the best strikers in all of wrestling for years.
For years.
Watch this, man.
Big long arms and swings them right through.
Absolutely, gets a lot of force behind it. There's a short clothesline and another one. A lot of power in it, although he didn't get a head of steam behind it. And a pickup and a back body drop. Into the midsection. And the power slam, and the cover. 1, 2. No, not yet.
Such an old school pretty power slam. Like he's planed all the way back on that power slam.
So much leverage and so much momentum going.
Torque. Just pure torque.
Good word, torque. And now trying for the Bulldog here, could be his moment. Now Solo pushes him off. Oh, and a big thrust kick that time. And then a pump kick by the Natural. Spin kick. Up on top. Oh, the Destroyer. 1, 2. No.
Good resilience by Solo. I thought that was it on that one. I'm sure Dustin did too. Dustin's feeling that crowd energy, getting him pumped up.
Looking for revenge for the Nightmare family, but will he get it? Standing in Zaguri, pickup.
That looked like a perfect plex.
Sure did, right over the top.
Solo going up top where he's most comfortable. High risk maneuver.
Oh, double stomp. Wow. From the top could be Dustin. 1, 2, and no, it did not.
That was close.
Boy, that was. I thought it was over, Paul.
For sure. I was scared to say anything. I was fingers crossed, toes crossed. I was hoping Dustin kicked out on that one. That double stop to the sternum will take the breath right out of you. Great matchup. You guys are really pushing.
He's got Dustin's cowbell and bull rope. And a warning from Aubrey Edwards.
Yeah, she's not going to let that happen.
No, he's going to get disqualified. He dropped it. Dustin with a Bulldog! With a Bulldog 1! Did he pull him up? He pulled him up.
He did.
He could have beat him with a Bulldog, but he's eyeing now the bull rope.
You know what? Now it's gotten personal again.
Well, it was personal from the get-go.
Dustin saw that bull rope. Solo was going to use on him, and Dustin says, you know what? Enough of the shenanigans.
Dustin could get disqualified here.
Does he care, Tony? Does he care? Yes, he does. Good
drops
man.
Down the bull rope. Makes the decision. Oh!
There you go. Good job, Dustin.
2, 3.
Here is your winner, the Natural, Dustin Rhodes.
Wow, Dustin Rhodes now has won 9 of his last 10 matches. 4-1 here in 2021, and that one felt good for him and the Nightmare family. And he's not done now.
He still made the right call and got the match done the way you're supposed to. I'm proud of him.
Here comes Nick Comoroto. Watch
Dustin,
out.
turn around. Turn around, Dustin. Come on, turn around.
He's got the bull rope and the cowbell. Oh, wow, up against the side of the head.
Wow. This guy just looks just insane.
Yeah, I think he is. Oh, here they come now. Lee Johnson.
Big shotty Lee trying to do the right thing.
That's right.
Oh, he's got a chair.
Yeah, wheeled a chair. There you go.
Smart man, Big shotty Lee. You know, I might have come with 2 chairs against Nick Comoroto, though.
And QT, look at him just staring.
Judas.
And back in goes the bull rope and the cowbell. The winner, the Natural Dustin Rhodes over Aaron Solo of the Factory. Coming up next in tag team action, Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston.
This is a tag team contest set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring at a combined weight of 410 pounds, the team of Royce Isaacs and the radioactive puppy, Danny Limelight.
First time together for these two, Paul, but we have seen both Isaacs and Danny Limelight in competition before. Both these kids can really go. They're in the formative years of their career. And see how they do in this match here this week on Elevation. Because they got the work cut out for them, bud.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 475 pounds, the team of Eddie Kingston and Jon Moxley.
Here's a note to the Young Bucks. Make sure you lock your dressing room next time you want a match on Dynamite, because these two are going to invade it, as we have seen. Now, as far as the tag team scene is concerned, Moxley, Kingston, they got to get through these two kids, but they got, coming up on Wednesday night, the Acclaimed in a tag team match. So you're seeing these two men, Paul, make their way, at least attempt to make their way up the ladder here.
Absolutely, and they're in there right now with an incredibly accomplished tag team when they're going to be facing against the Acclaimed, or rather. I mean, right now we're seeing Danny Limelight and Royce Isaacs, who we've seen compete before, but this is their first time together, so it's going to be real interesting to see how they do against Moxley and Kingston, because Moxley and Kingston are a couple of bruisers.
Yes, they are. And Kingston showed a little bit of quickness that time with a kind of a jab. Oh, and there's, do it again, he said.
Kingston, I told you, he reminds me of that bar owner that's so tough, you know, and the tough there, and he baited him and picked the knee up.
Well, after what happened on Dynamite, when they destroyed the Young Bucks, or maybe I should say the Elite's dressing room, when they did that, obviously the Young Bucks would like to get Kingston and Moxley into the ring to settle a grudge, but watch out. But they got to worry about the Varsity Blondes coming up Wednesday night for the World Tag Team Championship, the #1 ranked contenders.
I tell you, this tag team division is so hot right now. If you're a young AEW star and you're trying to make a name for yourself, get a partner, get in this highly competitive tag team division, you're gonna get noticed.
Wow, look at that, just a big time
Powerbomb.
Are they arguing with each other?
Who knows? I mean,
well, everybody argues Eddie Kingston. He's just an abrasive type guy.
Eddie Kingston is a walking argument.
Yeah.
He can't help it. It's just who he is. You know, he's like the no soup guy for you from Seinfeld. No soup for you.
He just said to Moxley, you think you can do better? Go try. Amazing.
That's positive motivation for you.
Okay, and Isaacson now. By the way, a win here would make Moxley and Kingston like 4-0. And then if they can get by the Acclaimed on Wednesday night, that would give them their 5th win. I'm just kind of calculating ahead of myself here. I know
it's
that.
It's a lot of math here, Tony.
And they claim one of the top-ranked tag teams. So, yeah, I think it'll put them into position. Like you said, every team is jockeying for a position, trying to move up the ladder. Varsity Blondes got their shot coming up Wednesday night. We'll see how that happens. And just so many different styles that in tag team wrestling. A different style here than you're going to see with the Acclaim, then you're going to see with the Varsity Blondes, and then you're going to see with the World Tag Team Champions themselves.
You know, this is a new team in Royce Isaacs and Danny Limelight, too, and I appreciate what Royce is trying to do. He's trying to keep Jon Moxley grounded, which is not a bad play out of the playbook. But again, Jon Moxley is that kind of guy.
Whoa, 1, 2.
That was very impressive by Royce. Great job. Moxley's just upset now.
Yeah, Eddie said, not me, him. Well,
I don't really think that Royce Isaacs wants to get Jon Moxley frustrated right now. That's like kind of like kicking a tiger in a phone booth. Not a good idea.
Reached out his hand to shake and paintbrushed him with the other hand.
There you go.
All right, here we go.
Finally, Kingston's in.
Unorthodox team, we would say, in many ways.
Unorthodox, it's a wrecking crew. It really is. They're just
Belly-to-belly suplex.
great belly to belly.
One,
Cover.
2. Got a 2 count.
Got a 2 count. Yeah, these guys are like just 2 tough, burly guys that just get in there and slug it out. And then Jon Moxley mixes it up in there with a guy that's actually a great wrestler. Yeah, Kingston's real proud of himself.
Yeah,
right
well,
now.
he should be, man. Well, they certainly have the ire of the Young Bucks and of the Elite. But do you think they'll back down from that? Not at all.
Absolutely.
Tried that back spinning elbow that time, and Royce Isaacs not belly to back suplex that time. Here comes the radioactive Poppy, at least attempting to get in, 2 ropes, and a DDT.
Wow, he stick all of that.
Wow, 1, 2, no, didn't get it.
Great DDT from Danny Limelight. He had that in the plan, took his time, waited for the moment, waited for it. Great execution by Danny Limelight. It's funny, we laugh about Eddie Kingston and Moxley and how unorthodox they are. Oh, big catch by Kingston. But at the same time, there's no doubt in the loyalty that these two have to each other as well. We've seen that loyalty from Kingston.
Did a little circle that cost him. Tried to block a pump kick, and buddy, those forearm shots are lethal.
Yeah, but we know Moxley. The more that stuff happens, the more, oh, there it is. He's got a sleeper applied.
Yeah, or rear naked choke, as they like to call it. Tag has been made. Tag into Eddie Kingston. Boom!
Wow, that was right on Danny Limelight's head.
The violent crown, and it was violent. And the paradigm shift. 1, 2, 3. Moxley and Kingston are now 4-0.
The winners of this match, the team of Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston.
One thing's for sure, Tony, if you're the Acclaim and you're watching Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston, they just pull that off, if you're Max Caster or Anthony Bowens, you're definitely not happy about what you just saw.
Caster, Bowens, one of the top-ranked teams in the world. Like you said, Paul, they got them coming up Wednesday night on Dynamite on TNT. Wrong time maybe to catch Moxley and Kingston.
Yeah, wrong time.
Here it is again, the paradigm shift. This was after the violent crown. Because Limelight was already down and out. Can't wait till Wednesday night.
That guy's in his own world. I love it. I wonder if those guys fight over the bar tab.
Well, looky here, Merry damn Christmas. They're finally putting the big boys out there and let 2 Mack trucks go head to head and see what falls off. Bronson, you're a big young kid, man. You're gonna learn something. You're gonna learn not to play with fire because you get burned, or play with a snake, you get bit. The only reason I touch this man is because he's got gold in his way. He's got gold coming to him, but you can't go out there and give it for nothing. You know, you want to go out and grab him off the ring.
Jake, I
right
get
there?
it.
Oh, man.
I get what you're saying. I'm listening to you, every single word. But Singh said it. He said it's showtime. And it is my showtime. Bear Bronson, I get it. You're a big bad dude. Nobody's looking past you, but I am going to put you down because I am on a mission. And this is going to happen now, Jake. I know you want to get paid. I know you want a contract in front of us, but I want Miro and I want the TNT title. It's been my destiny for a long ass time.
Title, yes, but not for free.
Listen, we're doing this now. We're doing this my way, okay?
Do it,
So
do it.
Miro, we're coming for you. There's nothing you can do to stop me. Jake's not going to stop me. AEW's not going to stop me. Nobody's going to stop me. And everybody dies, Miro, and that includes you.
You better be right.
Next on Elevation of Collision, it's the Murderhawk monster Lance Archer along with Jake the Snake Roberts against Bear Bronson.
This contest is set for 1 fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Bear Mountain, New York, weighing 260 pounds, Bear Bronson.
Great competitor here, Tony. Both about to say the same thing at the same time.
Yeah.
Big powerhouse, athletic individual. One half of a great tag team. Bear's a guy that can get physical and get it done.
Well, he's going to have to get physical in this one, I'll tell you that.
You think?
Yeah. We are joined, as you can hear, from the one and only legendary Jake the Snake Roberts. There he is, Jake. Good to see
Tony.
you. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing great, man. You know, it's unfortunate that Bear here, he caught a bad card, you know?
Yes, he did.
Because what's happened is, well, I'll tell you here in a moment after my man comes in.
All right. With that in mind, let's go back to the one and only Justin Roberts.
And his opponent from Hearn, Texas, weighing 273 pounds, the MURDERHAWK monster, Lance Archer.
Wow, here he is, Lance Archer, the MURDERHAWK monster, and Jake the Snake is over here with us. Boy, you brought him into AEW saying, I've got this client, and buddy, you really brought in, and you know talent, Jake, but this
Yes,
guy
I do.
is something else.
He is something else, but you know, Barry, as I was telling you before, caught a bad card because, you know, the fans out there don't know what happens before the show.
Sure.
And, you know, we were trying to get here today, and tonight, I mean, we told to fly in, and we get stuck on the tarmac for 3 hours. Now, there's nothing that makes me madder than have to sit on the tarmac for 3 hours.
You're stuck.
Right,
Your day's going by. You can't move. You got to be quiet. You got to behave. You don't want to get arrested by the cops.
Don't forget about wearing the mask.
and keep the mask on.
Wow.
That's what Bear should have done. He should have left that mask on.
Wow. So with all that, vent up with you and Lance Archer. Here we go.
His screws have been turned a little too much today.
Yeah, you've tightened those screws up too.
I have a little fun. Come on.
A little fun. I get it. But that's your monster out there, Dr. Frankenstein. That's your monster you created.
And I love every minute of it.
Spent 29 weeks last year in AEW's top 5 singles rankings.
And we're just getting started.
Yeah, absolutely. And he certainly had, as I guess, I don't know if you can say formed a bond with Sting and Darby Allin, but there's some
get off of that.
Okay.
Sting needs to leave us the hell alone.
All right.
There ain't nothing I got that needs Sting.
All right, I won't bring it up again.
I have my time with Sting, and I don't need no more.
Oh, I know.
Look at that shot Lance Archer just stuck in on Bear. Stuck it in there real good. These two big guys are just going to be like two bears out in the middle of the woods. They're just going to knock the snot out of each other.
Look, Jake said, come on, Lance said, come on, get me.
Yeah, he begs for it, man.
That's very Japanese strong stuff. Oh, he's going to take the shirt off.
We get naked.
Yeah, this is very Japanese strong style right here. You see this a lot in Japan.
Yeah, they are a bit crazy.
Yeah, they're nuts.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well,
light him up. Merry Christmas.
Lance is a former IWGP U.S. champion.
Yeah, he knows how to do it, too. He zips that chop right in there, level, right across the chest, snaps it in. That's the thing. That'll just thump the wind right out of you, won't it, Jake?
The key thing for me was I told Lance, I said, Lance, when you go out there, think about this. That man is challenging your manhood.
Right.
And I'm sure, Paul, that there's been times you step in the ring, a guy looks at you, you go, you son of a... Don't be looking at me like you know something.
Right. Yeah, I get it. It's all whatever puts you in the right frame of mind.
Yes, sir. That was nice.
Ducked out of the way, did Bear Bronson. Got a big forearm shot. It's got the big guy reeling here.
Bear's a tough individual.
Momentarily, he did.
Yeah, he's a big boy, man. He
really
is.
is. Oh, wow.
Now
From
that's
behind.
not nice.
Yeah,
but I liked it.
I wonder who coached him that was okay.
Yeah, exactly.
That I showed him.
That short arm clothesline is very snug and very good.
Absolutely. One of the great moves of Jake the Snake Roberts.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It set me up for what I love, the DDT.
The DDT, absolutely. Brings you back, man. And look at now Archer just slapping him in the face.
Yeah, he's humiliating him, man.
Yeah, he just said he wants him to get up and get in his face.
Well, he's just trying to. Actually, we're doing the other talent a favor. We're showing them what we can do if we're motivated properly.
Okay.
So what you're doing is you want Bear to feel good about himself right now. You want him to feel positive about this interaction.
Well, it'd be nice if he can remember his name afterwards.
Yeah. This is like one big Tony Robbins clinic over here. I can see it. All about you. We're going to motivate you to be a better individual.
There you go, man.
Lance Archer's just going to scramble your brains
Love
for you.
yourself.
Look at the cardio shape of Lance Archer, the way he's doing this.
6'8", 273.
An incredible cardio shape. Yeah.
When he's pumped and hard, he's about 290.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's
Well, I'm
drilling.
telling you, his wind's in shape.
Yeah, he goes, man.
He just hit those corners like that. He's got a big smile on his face. He's not huffing and puffing at all.
No, he's having fun, man. Like,
Yeah, he is.
like playing with the grandkids for me.
Bear Bronson just exposed. Nothing he could do.
Do you hear that thump across Bear Bryant's chest?
Pulls him up again.
Yeah. We got a term in wrestling. We call that snug.
That's what it is, man.
That's snug, all right. That's in there.
Look at the chest of Bear Bronson. Already just red. Oh, he moved out of the way. Just a little bit of quickness.
You got to give it to Barry. He is bringing it back, but
Yeah,
Bear's a tough cat,
He's
man.
not backing up at all, buddy.
he is, you know, if he lives long enough, he'll probably be something special.
Don't we all hope so?
Snapmare takeover, or I'm sorry, snap suplex takeover that time. And look at Lance Archer's demeanor changing here a little bit.
Yeah, he's fired up now.
Yeah,
but
man,
one thing I see a lot of Lance Archer's offensive sets, he has a huge influence from Japan.
Yes.
The way he snaps into things, and he really uses that dojo training that he's got over there and applies it to the fullest limit.
And he goes for a 3 count, you know, 1, 2, 3, and then he'll stop and just come back with it.
Looking for the helicoaster here, but pick up. Bronson picked him up with a great German suplex.
was not easy.
No, it was not.
No, Lance Archer's a big boy, and Bear Bronson's the guy to do it. Just
Well, he
digging
gets
deep
in
there.
low. He gets in low.
He can't get in low and drop them hips. Tell you, there's no worse feeling to be a big guy and going for a right on
I
suplex.
hate that.
Yeah.
I hated that. You're blind, man. You're blind. You don't know where you're going.
Don't know where you're going to land.
Oh, man.
Back elbow stunned him that time, but Archer is back up, runs into a foot, but he caught it. Archer. And Bronson moves out of the way. Big shoulder blocks into the midsection. And look at him go here now.
Let's see what his cardio's like. He's fixing to blow himself up, man.
Well, we'll find out, man.
Come on, Lance.
I don't know what he's.
I think he's used to having a tag team partner.
That's a good call, Paul. You may be right there.
I think so. And that delirium, he's used to tagging.
Oh,
I may have
cannonball.
to take a walk here in a minute if this don't stop.
Wow, a cannonball run that time.
I sure was.
Can you imagine what Lance saw just?
Yeah. He
It's
might have
like
saw
a
his life
blackout.
flashing before his eyes.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Is he gonna try it again? I don't know. It took a lot out of him, man. Apparently, he had to hold up
did.
against the ropes. Did Bronson? And Lance Archer comes back.
Well, that's where Lance Archer's going to have an advantage just because he's got that cardio shape. I mean, fatigue makes cowards of us all. If you're not in
Yes, it
shape, you
does.
can't get it done.
Oh, my God. When you run out of air, you've run out of hope.
That's it. Great line. Run out of air and run out of hope. I like it.
Lured him in, pulled down the top rope. Did Bronson? Bronson's gonna.
No. Watch
try
out,
to go
first
flying
row.
here. Tope
Oh, my
Suicida.
God.
Didn't get the big man off his feet.
I wonder who took the worst end of that. Looked
Yeah,
like
me
Bear
too.
took the
I think
worst
he
fall.
did.
I don't think Lance took a lot of that.
Now, Lance, what he does, we've talked about it before. You try to knock him down like a fly.
Yeah, you do. You got to disperse that.
Energy, man.
Disperse
Stop
that
it there.
energy,
See,
that
you seen
momentum.
him. You
Yep.
seen him right there.
Right, got the hands up, kept
Yep.
his balance. And
At
used
least make it 50-50.
Right. That also makes the guy think about doing it again.
Oh, that was all 100 Bear on that one. That was a dump truck.
1, 2.
Just like
Senton.
pork and beans. There's the pork.
Little senton spot.
All right now.
And both men, buddy.
Yeah, that was a lot of body weight just got dropped on Lance Archer in there. Could have knocked the wind out of him a little bit, get his composure. He's not in a rush. I'm almost getting the feeling that Lance might be doing a little bait and switching here.
Maybe
so,
so.
man.
Maybe Lance
hope
kind of
so.
lured him in.
Lured him in a little
False
bit.
sense of
That's a
security
strategy that I've known a lot of smart big guys do in the past. Guy that used to have snakeskin boots used to lure people in to let them make their own mistakes.
Yes, he
Everybody
did.
but Andre. I never
Yeah.
learned him anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Had him up. Big elbow, repeated elbow shots.
Slat it. Take him up. Take him up.
There he goes for the rub. Good counter by Bear.
Bear picks him up. Oh, Lance got the fist into the forehead that time before he
These
get him
guys
over.
have been going at it hard.
It's already gone longer than I wanted it to.
Absolutely it has.
Lance,
Lance.
Come on. Oh,
Lance
here we
gonna
go,
hit
here
the
we go,
ropes.
here we go.
I love that misdirect tackle.
Two trains.
Lance is so smart there. He knew Bear was coming off one way, did the misdirect tackle, caught the guy when he didn't have his quads to back him up, knocked him right off his feet.
More
Smart.
guys should do that, but they don't. And, I don't
Lance
get it.
using the ropes as a springboard, and he gets the two.
Well,
No.
we know the thing, Jake. When you're in the ring, your mind's got to be firing. It's easy for us to say it out here,
Yeah,
but in the
absolutely.
ring, very few guys have that ability to be that snap decision, that fluid.
Well,
Senton
it's
splash.
hard to keep your thoughts
One,
running.
Two. Oh, wow. He
That
got a
was
two-count
close.
on you, man, that time.
Man, this needs to stop. This needs to stop.
Foot.
Wow. I love the way that foot followed down.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
he
God.
followed through with that all the way.
I like that.
That was a message.
And this is what you get when you do it right.
Oh, my God. He picked that guy up.
Great choke
One
slam.
hand, man.
Man, one hand had him hoisted in the air.
That's impressive.
And Bear Bronson, I think, is out on his feet right now, guys.
He's sucking wind. And,
Yeah, he's pulling the dirt up off the ring
oh,
mat.
no way you can do this, Lance. It's too much for you. Excuse me.
The blackout.
Well, I guess Lance wants to
Here
prove
it comes.
Prove me wrong again, Lance.
Oh,
that was
that
impressive.
is it. 1, 2, 3.
Give me my money.
Here is your
You guys go
winner,
to the pay
the Murderhawk
Sir.
monster,
Another
Lance Archer.
I'm going to have to keep my eye on that bear boy. Might have something for him down the road.
Yeah, he's definitely got some talent, Jay, but your
Yes.
client is firing on all cylinders. What a monster.
Yes, sir.
24th win for your client, Jake Roberts.
And I thought it was 25.
I'm not going to argue. It
I
might be.
can't believe you proved me wrong.
Look how impressive Lance Archer is. Hold Bear Bryant up over his head, tuck him over, all the body weight used against him, hook the leg, deep cover, proper cover to get the pinfall and the victory. That's how a pro gets it done.
Jake, always good seeing you, my man.
Thank you, sir. I
Okay.
enjoyed
Honor
being
and
out
pleasure.
here, Paul.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And I got you guys had a chance to see me.
The one and only Jake the Snake Roberts.
There he is.
Lance Archer, the Murderhawk monster, is your winner.
Right now, I'm here with a Hollywood hunk, Ryan Nemeth.
Mr. White, thanks for having me.
Oh, my pleasure, my pleasure. You know, Ryan, I wanted to ask you, how has your career changed since you've become a part of AEW?
Changed a lot. My whole life has changed a lot, actually. Not to get into why, where, or how, or when, but I just feel that at AEW and with the family and team here that I feel appreciated, trusted, valued, and that I am not someone's sidekick or little brother or teammate or whatever. They're letting me be Ryan Nemeth, and that is huge to me.
Well, you're taking your opportunity and running wild with it. The whole Hollywood hunk thing, your work in the ring is amazing, and what you're doing, you're creating your own identity. Now, Ryan,
Yeah.
you boldly call yourself the Hollywood hunk. Now, where does that name come from, and what are your ties to Hollywood?
Well, the hunk part, you could tell probably just by...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just, you're a hunk. There it is.
I just want to say no star, no hunk, no one exists on their own in a vacuum. There's a whole team behind,
Right.
so
It's an empire.
it's an empire. Yeah, I want to thank, Laura at Rain, my commercial rep, Brandyn at BAC, Maggie Levin, Jeff Tremaine, Anna Laurie, Milk, everyone who helps make my stuff in Hollywood happen.
Right.
And the ties are strong. I've been in a lot of TV, film, music videos. I was in Pee Wee Herman's new movie. Being tied to the world of entertainment in Hollywood is very helpful here, and it's nice to not be so much of a nomad anymore and just have a place to be rooted here at AEW Dark Elevation. So if there's a way that we can make the Hollywood hunk thrive and become the face of this program, that's what it's all about.
Well, I think you definitely have all the goods to make that happen. You put the work in, I bet you'll get it done. What is your connection to Peter Avalon and Cesar Bononi and JD Drake? How did all that come about?
Well, like we talked about, in Hollywood, there's always a team behind a film or project or a star. In AEW, I found that to be the same case. So with Peter, Bononi, and JD, everyone plays their part, including me. And I won't divulge too much, but I'll let kind of the people decide who they think is playing what role in this little team.
Oh, a little mystery for us to figure out.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you for that added tidbit. What are the plans, the goals, the strategy for Ryan Nemeth?
Well, it's, like I said, nice to have a home here and be rooted in AEW. And the goal for me is to really be the face of this company. I want to be the reason that people tune in, the reason people click the link, the reason people show up and go watch the matches. I want to be AEW. So You got to start somewhere, and we're starting right now.
My friend, I think you are definitely on your way. Thank you very, very much for joining us. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I'm Paul White, and this is the Hollywood Hunk. Up next on Elevation, women's competition, NATALIA MARKOVA versus LEYLA HIRSCH. Too legit.
This contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring originally from Moscow, Russia, legit LEYLA HIRSCH.
LEYLA HIRSCH, 11-3 in 2021, and only 3 years experience.
I just love her spunk and her style, man. She's got so much drive. You talk to her, she's just a go-getter. I really enjoy this young lady. What a great talent we have here in AEW.
Her opponent, also from Moscow, Russia, NATALIA MARKOVA.
NATALIA MARKOVA is making her AEW debut. She is the reigning Nova champion for the Women's Shine promotion. Trained in Japan, has wrestled in 15 countries, and we'll see once again a young lady who was born in Russia, and just as we have seen so many times, LEYLA HIRSCH wants to put her on the mat here.
Well, that's Layla's strong point. You know, that's the one thing she wants to do is employ that ground game.
MARKOVA still holding on. Waistlock takedown.
Yeah, MARKOVA's definitely got that experience. She's done a real good job locking up with LEYLA. Now she's smart enough to get to the ropes.
You know, Paul, you gotta change your approach when you wrestle LEYLA HIRSCH, don't you?
I think you should, but also I think sometimes athletes are competitive, and you know, when you run around with legit on your name tag, some people take that as a challenge.
Sure, but you're not going to be able to stand and slug it out because she wants to take you down to the mat. She wants to rub your face in it, so to speak, as the old cliche goes.
Yes, well, some people make that mistake. I mean, you'd be surprised how many people in my career try to stand toe-to-toe with me.
Yeah, well.
Things, you know, it's just sometimes you get opponents like that, you know, and then sometimes you get opponents that will step up and bring it to you.
MARKOVA, we understand, has a gymnastics background and holds a master's degree in law from Moscow University. And pretty stiff kicks as well, and a good right hand from her that time. Missed. Pick up, LEYLA HIRSCH, German suplex.
Wow,
that head bounced hard against the mat. She's gonna do it again. Boom!
Wow, she is just folding MARKOVA up. That is such a great German. Smart move on MARKOVA's part. You're that behind the 8 ball, get out of the ring, resettle. Take a minute to collect yourself.
Uh-oh, reach through. MARKOVA.
Yeah.
Oh, face first to the safety rail.
Yeah, LEYLA HIRSCH has got that leg strength. That might be on a great tactic to grab her by the foot. But good effort.
LEYLA, who grew up in New Jersey. I think it's been well documented. We've had a feature on her here on Elevation. A well-rounded athlete. She played soccer, basketball, softball. Actually, she earned a wrestling scholarship to Life University right outside of Atlanta, but instead chose to go into the professional wrestling ring.
Well, sometimes you feel that calling. You got to make it happen.
And she rolls her in. Fans getting behind her here too. I mean, she's just like you, Paul. She's easy really to cheer for.
Well, she's easy to like because, you know, you can tell she's a fighter. She's got a fighting spirit. LEYLA HIRSCH isn't someone that's been handed a lot of things in her life. Everything that she's done in her athletic career, she's had to dig, she's had to fight, she's had to create, you know, and being around people like that's inspiring.
Wow, a running knee strike that time from LEYLA HIRSCH. And then there it is, a cross arm breaker. She puts it on, and that quickly it's over.
There is your winner, legit LEYLA HIRSCH.
She is now 12-3, Paul, on an 8-match winning streak.
She's legit, no doubt about it.
LEYLA HIRSCH gets another win here in All Elite Wrestling on Dark Elevation. Here it is again, Paul. Take a look.
A big running high shin right to the side of the head. took advantage of the downed opponent, put in that arm bar. And right away, that pain is so tight in the shoulder. Unless you know how to counter or you can block it before it gets there, you got to tap out. Legit does it again.
LEYLA HIRSCH, your winner on Elevation.
Do you have any hidden talents?
There's people that don't know I play in a band. I think someone tipped off Miro that I had played in a band, and then he like came up and he was like, "Someone told me you play in a band." And I was like, "Yeah, I do." And he's like, "I want to know everything about it."
Coming up next in tag team action, the team of TRAEVON Jordan and JAYLEN BRANDYN will take on All Ego Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky.
This is the tag team contest set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Soon to be making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 433 pounds, All Ego Ethan Page, and the face of the Revolution, Scorpio Sky.
These guys are really making a headway here in AEW there, Tony.
Yeah, but are they doing it the right way is my question. I mean, when you're setting your sights pretty high when you're going after Sting and Darby Allin.
Well, agreed, but if you want to make a statement and you want people to take you as a serious competitors, then you go to the top. And taking on Sting and Darby Allin is definitely a shot at the top. I give them kudos for that. You know, you look at the momentum they're having. They cracked the top 5 last week, and they're also undefeated as a tag team. So with that kind of momentum, they must be doing something right.
The combined weight of 370 pounds, the team of JAYLEN BRANDYN and TRAEVON Jordan.
Brandon and Jordan.
Okay.
All right.
Can't wait to see what these young men have to offer up here.
They got some rhythm, don't they?
They do. They look like they like to dance, like to have fun. But they are in the ring with 2 very serious, ruthless individuals. We all know how dangerous Scorpio Sky is if he gets that heel lock on.
He injured Sting with that heel hook and put Sting out of action. Then they throw Darby Allin down the steps. They go up in the, you know, Darby has been known to go up in the rafters, so to speak, or up in the perch, up in the upper deck. They were up there, and, well,
They're not afraid to come to you to kick your tail.
no, they're not. 2 phenomenal athletes. And I guess Trevor Jordan's going to start here.
All right. That's good. Get your momentum, get that confidence, build it up. I don't think All Ego Ethan Page is impressed.
I think All Ego's letting him do his stuff here.
Yeah.
Because it's now hookup time, and it all changes, right?
Yeah, business is about to pick up.
That's right. Collar and elbow back to the neutral corner. Bryce Remsburg is your referee. Pennsylvania's own. Oh! How about that? And an elbow to the jaw and then the elbow, Manny. All Ego. Okay, he's calling his own spots here. Irish whip, reversal.
Yeah, but he's Macedonian. Wouldn't that be a Macedonian whip?
Snapmare takeover? I guess it would be.
I mean,
It would be an Irish whip by a Macedonian.
an Irish whip by a Macedonian.
Right.
See, that's why you get the big bucks. Cover?
And here's a cover.
Big kick out. Wow.
Brandon's in now. Right hands. Page to the side of the head. Get a head start. Nope. No head start with the Scorpio Sky. Sky just too quick, man. And Page is too strong. That's great teamwork.
That's excellent teamwork. And the thing that I love about All Ego Ethan Page is he finishes the job. Just in case the partner has problems with it, let's clean him off the apron too. Now we can dismantle JAYLEN BRANDYN. Poor JAYLEN BRANDYN's in a lot of trouble
Yes,
right now.
he is, man.
Deep in enemy territory.
I think just about any team that goes against these two in deep trouble. And I really think that Sting and Darby Allin have really, and this old cliche, have their work cut out for them when they've got to face these 2 guys. I mean, we're talking about two of these sensational athletes.
2 vicious, sensational athletes. These guys don't really have any empathy for their opponents at all. So, I mean,
Look at this.
almost mocking the fact that Jaylen's in trouble.
I don't know if almost. I think they really were.
Yeah.
And here's a pickup. Wow, a brainbuster type suplex.
That was so high, so well executed.
Now just taking their time. You look at it. Paige says, "Go ahead, make a tag."
I still think about that. Yeah, I'll think of it in a second.
Okay.
Sorry.
Long thought.
Yeah, it was a real long thought. I was just waiting to see if something was going to happen here, and I didn't want to talk over it.
Plenty's happening, but unfortunately, all this happening on the head of Jaylen Brandon here.
I was thinking about that extremely high Ego's Edge that he hit Fuego del Sol with on Dynamite. That was like, I mean, Fuego del Sol fell from like 9 feet in the air.
Hang time is what they call it in the NFL.
There was a lot of hang time.
Yeah.
Like,
Pick up. And falling from behind is Brandon, makes a tag, and here comes a big guy, Trevor Jordan. Jordan. Well, he gets that size move, and he can do some damage.
oh, he's a big ball of fire right now.
TRAEVON sends him in. Picks him up. Side slam that time.
Love the side slam. Such an effective move. Needs more than that. Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky have been in control most of this whole match. It's going to take more than one move, TRAEVON.
Into the ropes goes Page. He held on nicely. That's a veteran move right there.
Held on nicely and also tagged his partner. Any chance you can change momentum?
Oh.
Wow, that was a high-low almost.
That sure was. And that took the need right out of Trevor Jordan. TRAEVON Jordan.
Oh, there it is.
And the heel lock is on, and the match is over. Oh, it's not done, no. Ego's Edge. Heel lock, Ego's Edge. They take apart Jordan and Brandon.
This match, the team of All Ego, Ethan Page, and Scorpio Sky.
One thing I'd like to comment about Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky. Notice that any opportunity they were close to each other's corner, they made a tag. That's a misdirect, fresh partner in, partner out. That misdirect is so key to being a good tag team. Like them or not, they're moving up.
Undefeated in tag team wrestling here in AEW. Scorpio Sky and All Ego Ethan Page.
Scorpio Sky's got a shoe.
Yeah, he's got one of Jordan's shoes.
When people join the Hardy family office, they grow, they evolve, they get better. Have you noticed the changes in Bunny since she's joined the HFO? She's become more aggressive, more violent, more deranged, more demented, and I love every single bit of it. Are you going to love it tonight, Miss King?
Everyone underestimates the bunny. What could she possibly do? She's just a sweet little rabbit. Have you ever gone down the rabbit hole, KILYNN? Because tonight on Elevation, that's exactly where you're gonna go.
Next up on AEW Women's Competition, KILYNN King versus the Bunny with HFO.
This bout is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Painesville, Ohio, KILYNN King.
KILYNN King's got a heck of a record here in AEW.
Very intense individual competitor. Good size on her. She's 6 foot tall. Good athlete. Good.
She's the tallest competitor in the women's division at 6'1".
6'1"?
Yeah.
Good for her. I shorted her an inch. How dare I?
And her opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the Bunny.
There's your favorite, Tony.
It's like a nightmare, man.
Yeah, it is. She just really makes you uncomfortable.
When she looks in the camera, it looks like she's looking right through your soul.
It's because she has no soul.
See, look at this. Look at this look.
Yeah. Why did you flinch, Tony?
Well, I don't know.
Why did you flinch? She can't come through the camera and get you, buddy.
Okay.
What's the matter?
Well, she got the entire Hardy family office out here with her, and already KILYNN King is at a big, big disadvantage.
Oh, anytime Matt Hardy's involved, the other team's at a disadvantage.
See, even Matt Hardy doesn't know what to make out of the Bunny.
But he's not afraid to make some money off of it.
But here's the fact, the Bunny has been a very successful wrestler in AEW, 14-5. She's won 11 of her last 12 matches, and her winning percentage in AEW, how about this? 73.7 winning percentage.
Well, then maybe that head twist is all part of getting in your head and making you nervous. Nice deep arm drags.
KILYNN King.
Showing some of that big power and size. Great body slam.
Ohio native makes the cover, only got a 1 count.
Good strategy, though. Used her size and weight advantage and strength advantage. Really sent Bunny on a roller coaster ride. I like it.
KILYNN's only been wrestling 2 years. She has some great trainers. Billy Gunn, Gangrel, the Dudleys, all trained KILYNN King. So she got a bright future ahead of her.
She definitely doesn't have any excuses to be successful. You got that kind of a training and background, all you got to do is apply the work and apply the tutelage, and you will get to the top.
And she has been vastly improving week after week. Listen to Bunny. She is shrieking and screaming at her. Snapmare takeover. Nicely done by KILYNN. KILYNN grabs the head, pulls the leg, and gets a 2. And there's this, again, just a Hardy family office just all around. They are, and of course, coming up later on, we're going to see them again. Private Party will be coming out here in a match. But later on against members of the Dark Order as that rivalry continues.
Boy, that feud is definitely picking up speed, isn't it? It's all that's all the scuttlebutt you hear in the locker room is the feud between Private Party and Dark Order. That's the scuttlebutt, Tony.
Yeah, well, as long as Matt Hardy is going to get involved in matches, he's got so many things he can destroy you with. I mean, listen, and obviously we need to talk about this match, but you can't deny what Matt Hardy has done. You can't deny what his new move called the Leech has done. Alex Reynolds knows all about that. Oh!
I like to call that the Leech Square, but you know, poor KILYNN King hitting that railing right now, and the Bunny just enjoying every bit of it.
Look,
getting fanned with some cash.
Look at that. And then she cast an evil eye towards Isaiah. And look, KILYNN just...
Yeah, I don't
the numbers are against her here. It's terrible.
This is good. And the funny thing is, we know how tough KILYNN King is. We've seen her compete against Ryo Mizunami before, where they have just traded licks back and forth,
right.
Japanese style. So you know that KILYNN King has a real high pain tolerance.
Right.
She's really tough. But, you know, the numbers game and the psychological game right here are taking its toll.
Here's a cover by Bunny, 1, 2. And you know what? I get it. I understand that members of Private Party, they did not get involved at all. They did not kick KILYNN King.
Yeah,
but
their presence.
Their presence, right. The intimidation factor, you think?
If anything, they're stealing oxygen standing next to you.
Exactly.
Good kick out by KILYNN King.
Take a look at that face. That is like...
Doesn't look like things are processing that well, does it?
And look at this. Just holds out the hand and stomps, wanting to break the hand.
Yeah, I think if I interviewed the Bunny for a babysitter, I believe I would pass.
No, I wouldn't let her through the front gate.
The way you flinch when she yells into the camera, I bet not.
Bunny continues her assault here on KILYNN King. KILYNN goes head first now to the top turnbuckle into the midsection. Bunny relentless here now. And that is just mean. Just pushing the boot into the throat and breaking on the count from Aubrey Everett's our referee.
Well, she is breaking on the count. That's good. But you can still do a lot of damage in 4 seconds and be broke by 5.
This will be the biggest win of KILYNN King's AEW career if she can beat the Bunny here and continue her, as we said, 10-2 on a 5-match winning streak. Bunny now ahead of steam. KILYNN picks her up.
Some of that great Amazonian power.
Fall away slam that time. But can she follow it up with anything at all? Bunny, as you can see, is on the mat. KILYNN cannot even make a cover here.
Poor Kylie had to dig so deep to pull that fall away slam out. Right now, she's trying to get her composure, trying to get that cover. Is it more important to get a cover? Or is it more important to get your bearings? Maybe create some more offense. You know, I mean, that was one of the first successful moves that she was able to hit on the Bunny.
Oh, runs right over that time. Here comes the Bunny in. Down she goes. KILYNN King. Bunny showing a lariat that time. KILYNN King with some lengthy kicks. Here's a pickup. Tried an atomic drop. Bunny blocked it. Back elbows.
Right to the back of the ear. Oh, nice spine buster.
Big spine buster out of the near side rope. She's got her covered, but no. With the legs, the Bunny shot out of it.
Do you see how smart Bunny is, how she grabbed KILYNN King's wrist and threw her arm out to the side on that kick out? Used the leverage. Smart. I'm telling you, Bunny's got a great head game going here.
Pump kick that time.
I think there's a lot more going on upstairs than people realize.
Really?
I think so. I think she's working that I'm so crazy angle to the hilt.
Okay, well she sold me on it. And
big closed fist right in the top of the dome.
Wow. And look at a Butcher, or make it Blade getting in there. Oh!
That was a straight up.
Clocked her with that. 1, 2, 3, and she pins her.
Here is your winner, the Bunny.
Just when you thought the Bunny wasn't paying attention, she was in the moment. Perfect angle for that straight up right uppercut. She got KILYNN King right under the chin, and that was the button.
Oh, wait a second.
What was that?
Wait a second.
What was that?
I don't know if a replay will show this, or I hope it does, but I think somebody slipped or something.
No.
Yeah.
When?
Well, she knocked her out with a punch. Right as KILYNN.
It was a good angle.
And now she's going to do her down the rabbit hole maneuver after she knocked her out. Oh, and here comes Big Swole. Big Swole.
And look at him run.
Big Swole's been friends with KILYNN King. Her and Red Velvet and KILYNN King have been very fast friends.
Well, they're competitors that respect each other's ability. You know?
They all.
So you're telling me the Bunny had an object?
I believe she had an object in her hand.
When did she get it slipped in her hand?
When the referee had turned, there it is.
When did that happen?
Matt Hardy, I think, passed her that object.
I ain't running from a little girl on my foot. They're running pretty fast.
Oh, what are you doing, baby girl? Little snipe.
Tag team action coming up next on Elevation. We are going to see the acclaimed Max Caster and Anthony Bowens in tag team action.
The acclaimed, top of the chain, so I bet you know the name. Getting all the fans entertained.
Yeah.
The acclaimed, running in the game.
Yeah.
We in our own lane.
Yeah.
Everybody saying
Yeah.
they wanna be acclaimed.
Guess who's Bizak? It's acclaimed, you think? Blackwood and Bennett are two favorite twinks. Heard that you're a rapper, you should probably quit. Hope that you can swallow, cause I know you can't spit. And you could punch the guy who tatted you up. Look at your whole arm, yo, you blacker than us. So pay homage when acclaimed to speak and make your blue hair purple when I leave your brain leaking. Hey! Hey, hey! Brat, 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 brat! AEW! The acclaimed have arrived!
Boy, have they ever.
Yeah, I'd say that was a pretty grand entrance.
And let's go back to Justin Roberts.
This is the tag team bout set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing at a combined weight of 364 pounds, the team of Kevin Blackwood and Kevin Bennett.
Blackwood and Bennett to go up against the Acclaim. And Paul, you've had the sit-down interview. We've seen it with the Acclaim. What do you think of these two kids?
I enjoyed my sit-down interview. They've got a lot of energy. That's one thing about hanging around those guys. Their energy is high between Max and Anthony. They are athletes. They do love to talk. They love to hear themselves talk. And, you know, quite frankly, what they're doing here in AEW, they're propelling themselves to the top of the AEW Tag Team division. So you can't really hate on them.
Well said. Ranked number 4 in tag team wrestling here in AEW. And it's going to start out here with Kevin Blackwood starting against Max Caster. Anthony Bowen, of course, Bowens has come back from the injury, the knee injury. He looks like he's in great shape.
Oh, he looks better than ever. He's moving better than ever. I'm glad to see his confidence is back. Sometimes when you have that injury, it kind of holds you back. Seems like Anthony Bowens has stepped into this role with Max and just been fantastic.
I think it's great when you got an opponent who's maybe is not fully back into it now. The other guy will start, right?
Right. Get the rhythm
teamwork.
going a little bit.
Right.
And it's sometimes it's a philosophy of, Max considers himself the grappler of the two, considers Anthony Bowens the high flyer. So it's not surprising that you start with your grappler of your tag team to kind of ground the match, control the tempo. Different strategies. Some start with the high flyer first.
Now look at Blackwood with those kicks.
Very aggressive.
And now the tag, and here comes Bennett. Kevin Bennett, who calls himself the Remix.
The Remix?
Yeah, because he's a rapper and an audio engineer and producer.
Okay.
How about that?
Well, I'd like to see his pro wrestling skills.
Well, so far so good for the big kid.
That was entertaining.
Very well done. Cover 1, 2, and he got a 2 count. And I think if anything else, he shocked Caster that time.
Oh, absolutely. One thing I did notice right away is the kid's feet. He's got great footwork. He's a good athlete. I'm trying to understand the pants choice. I don't know if they're baggy or if they're tight, but you know what? It works for him. I'm just jealous because I can't wear it.
There you go. Good waist lock and a great standing switch applied by
Max Caster.
Yeah,
there he is,
Caster
the grappler of the acclaimed group.
Yeah, roll up that time. Nope. She's calling for the break that time. Oh! And then Anthony Bowens, because the tag had been made, is in, and there goes Bowens. Bowens, the 5-tool player, as he likes to be called.
Yeah, Anthony loves to come out with a lot of aggression, really attack his opponents and beat them down, but he's smart.
Heck of a baseball player at Seton Hall as well during his collegiate career. Here's the double team, sending Bennett in. Over the top, Bennett. Look at this teamwork here, man. Great tandem wrestling.
Very good tandem wrestling.
Swinging neck breaker into a drop kick that time. Here is a cover by Max Caster. You got a 2, and a save that time by Kevin Blackwood. Very unique. Not many have their tights and their hair match the way Kevin Blackwood does.
No, I appreciate it.
I do too, man. I like that.
Although I might sneak out here in a minute and get some cotton candy from concessions, but no, I'm just mad because I don't have hair.
Well, yeah, and I don't mind. I don't mind when youngsters put a different color into their hair.
No, why not?
Like
you're young. When you're young,
right.
you can do anything you want to do because you're young.
Purple, green, whatever you want to do. Chartreuse,
exactly.
Go for it.
That just gives old people something to complain about because they can't do it anymore. They have to be responsible.
But don't put orange in it, then you have to answer to Taz.
Oh, that's true. Anything orange is Taz.
Absolutely. Missed a knee that time, and now
Max is in a little bit of trouble right here. He needs to get Anthony tagged back in, but he's smart enough to deny the tag. It looks like Kevin's going to get it anyway.
Blackwood's going to come in.
Nice diving European uppercut. Nice forearm shivers to the chin. Good striker. Really impressed with that.
A reversal. Kind of a ripcord blow that time.
Nice German
release suplex, and Anthony Bowens is down. And right now, Kevin Blackwood ruling the ring here. Making a name for himself. A blind tag was made. I don't think Blackwood wanted the tag that time. But they're going to use a double team attempt that time, but now in the wrong corner. Oh!
Yeah, and that slight little miscue is all the opportunity that the Acclaim need right there to switch the momentum and change it around.
Big elbow.
The big mic drop.
The big mic drop is on, and the match is over.
Here are your winners, The Acclaim.
See, and that's the little hiccup that happened between Kevin Blackwood and Kevin Bennett, not to be confused with Kevin Bennett and Kevin Blackwood. That little miscue gave the Acclaim the opportunity to switch up tempo. Both were on the same page. Max Caster went up to the corner to take advantage of the position for the mic drop. Acclaimed working together as a team. Kevin squared, had a little mix-up.
Another day, another dollar, another win, baby.
Another victory.
We won again.
Another victory.
Can we even lose?
No.
If we tried to lose?
No.
We can't.
No.
We whooped them boys' ass.
Yeah, we should be celebrating our amazing tag team victory. We're getting annoyed by the cameras to come talk to you guys about winning a tag match. You want us to celebrate that? In our comfies?
Yeah,
no.
In our comfies.
No, but we do want to celebrate something else.
What's that, my friend?
Darby Allin.
Oh.
Officially, no longer the TNT champion. Nah, I don't want to take full credit. I don't think that would be fair to Miro. But I mean, we might have had a little something to do with that very historic title change on Dynamite.
In all fairness, the only thing we did was make sure Sting didn't get involved.
Oh,
because Miro earned his shot.
That's true.
He deserved his shot.
And his moment.
And we didn't want Sting to ruin it.
No.
We're heroes.
Yeah.
Like, if Blade and Neo from The Matrix got together, like, that's us. That's us.
Keanu Reeves is also Canadian.
Oh!
Double whammy. Double whammy. But that's what we're going to celebrate. So you got us on camera. You're welcome. The two most talked about talents at AEW gave you your 90 to
Monday Night Delight.
120 seconds. But we're not here to talk about our match on Elevation. No, we wanted to celebrate Darby Allin's ass losing the TNT title.
Next up on AEW singles action, Baron Black versus QT Marshall.
This bout is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Freehold, New Jersey, weighing 234 pounds, QT Marshall.
There's your favorite guy, Tony. You get so disgusted when you see him walk out that tunnel. Your whole demeanor changes. You just threw your pen down at the table. You got so upset.
Because he was, I've always respected him as a trainer, as a wrestler. And there is Anthony Ogogo with him.
Dangerous. And then there's that monster, Nick Camarado.
His opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing 210 pounds, Baron Black.
Real like Baron Black, Tony. Such a real good kid, all-around athlete. Got a lot of guts getting in the ring right now with that squad that's out there.
Now, earlier in the program, we saw Aaron Solo go up against the natural Dustin Rhodes, so that's why Solo is not out with his members of the factory here. Full arm drag twist into a hammerlock and a good reversal. Baron Black looking for a little retribution from that power bomb we saw a couple of weeks ago on Elevation.
That was one of the most severe power bombs I've seen in a long time. That was just, Nick Camarado didn't let off the gas one single bit when he gave that power bomb. QT doing the intimidation after the tackle, standing over Baron Black. That's all part of the mind game, but good for Baron Black. He didn't take that into effect at all. He just waited for his opportunity, sunk those arm drags in deep, kept focused, played his game. Didn't let QT get in his head yet. Good job. I've often wondered if it stings more when a guy that's got really small hands like QT Marshall chops you.
Oh, wow.
I wonder if it's worse.
How about that, man?
Big frying pan hands or little bitty small Burger King hands like QT.
Wow. Kind of a shot off the bow there.
It's a straight live shot,
Okay.
you know. I mean, I respect him. He's a talented athlete,
is.
but I think he's made some terrible choices.
Now Baron Black firing up now here.
I love to see it. Show that fire. Show that spirit.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what we call a receipt, QT.
Black with a European uppercut that time, and QT is reeling here. Oh, he picked him up with a choke slam.
Yeah, he did. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's funny. Okay.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Wow. He
Yeah.
knows you're here, Paul.
You're damn right he knows I'm
Wow,
here.
does he ever, man?
He might feel I'm here pretty quick.
Camarado sends Baron Black head first into the stage.
That's just dirty business all the way around.
Of course, it's dirty business all the way around. That's what it's all about. That's what this factory is all about, and that's why Cody has set his sights on Anthony Ogogo. Here's a cover and a 2 count. And that match coming up, a double or nothing. Anthony Ogogo taking that Union Jack, draping it over Cody after Cody's win recently on Dynamite over QT Marshall.
Boy, Baron Black's in a lot of trouble here. I'd really like to see him pull it together and just knock the snot right off of QT Marshall.
Baron Black looking for his first win of 2021. What a drop kick that was.
That was pretty athletic.
Man. Hey, QT, buddy, he is so talented. 1, 2.
Sad part is he is that talented, and he had the respect of all those kids that he was working in the Nightmare Factory. And he took all that and threw it away, and for what, I can't imagine. Just, you know, I guess he made a deal with the devil, I guess. I have no
jealousy,
idea.
maybe? I don't know. Just
maybe, but I mean, how are you going to be, you know, I don't know.
Well, Paul, you know how egos can get in this business.
I guess. I mean, I've been around this business a long time, and I've seen some huge egos, but you can't let that interfere with who you are as a person.
Baron tried to cross body. Oh, into a backbreaker.
Oh, wow.
1, 2, and Baron Black gets out of it.
Yes, he did.
How about that? QT thought he'd won it.
Yeah, he did. How about that, you cocky SOB? You might have to put in some work.
So Baron Black is still in this match.
He's got a chance. Come on, Baron. Get to that corner. Get yourself situated. There you go. Get yourself together. Come on, Baron.
But QT stalking Baron Black now into the corner.
Well, this is a perfect tempo and a perfect pace for a guy like QT, because he can take his time, see the whole lay of the land, and dismantle. Right now, Baron's trying to get his breath. His equilibrium's probably a little off. He's trying to figure out where he is and how bad a shape he's in. Right now, QT's just enjoying it.
Black trying to pull himself up. QT went in.
Good boot.
Really
Good
telegraphed at that time. Black met him.
Cockiness would do that sometimes.
Blocked it again. Nice right cross by Baron Black.
Good heart on Baron Black. Just really sticking in there with it.
Tried a spinning elbow, I believe, that time, but it was blocked. It got him in the gut, and that put him down to 1 knee. And boy, QT leveled him with that one.
And he just teed off on him.
Black is back up with a lariat. Here he goes again with the back elbow. Baron Black ducks, picks him up. Atomic drop. Backstabber.
Nice, I love it.
Baron Black looking down at members of the factory. He's got to be wary of them.
Definitely got to be concerned.
A discus punch that time and a pickup and a cover. 1, 2, no, he didn't get it. Close.
It's all right. Just stay in the game, Baron.
Yeah, stay right with it.
Focused. You got him on the mat.
He's got him on the run, actually.
Yeah, he does.
He's got him in trouble here.
You know, Baron had to dig so deep for that fury right now. He's got to dig a little bit deeper and finish it off. You know, this is gut check time right here, Tony.
Baron making this very personal, and we understand.
It's kind of hard to not be personal with a guy like QT. He just gets under your skin.
Of course, since Baron is a big part of the Nightmare Factory, trained there, still trains.
Yeah, he's part of the Nightmare family, definitely.
Up on top is QT. Look at QT going up top.
Oh,
is that
diving
a flying
headbutt.
Wow, a diving headbutt. 1, 2. That's out of the book of the legendary Barbarian. That flying headbutt. Not that. And I mean legendary, buddy.
Yes, he was. Barb was the man, the myth, the man to be with.
That's right.
I was very happy that he was my friend and liked me.
I was going to say the same thing.
Oh, nice.
Crossface applied here, pulling up. Has that arm there.
I like to see
all
the
tied
pain.
up.
I like to see the pain on his face. That's good. Crank that back. Good job.
There you go.
Good job, Baron.
Great counter by Baron Black.
Just lean that weight back and roll him over. Wherever his head goes, his body's going to go too.
Watch out. He's tied up. Oh, and QT almost beat him.
That's that veteran experience of QT.
Oh, boy, and there's the diamond cutter.
That was a cutter out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, buddy. 1, 2, 3. He earned this win, guys.
The winner of this match, sure did. QT Marshall.
QT Marshall gets a win. And now his Goon Squad will come in the ring and do a little celebrating. Take a look at the diamond cutter.
He definitely caught that cutter out of nowhere, but you know what? Baron Black brought the fight to QT. QT got him down early, really put a beating on him, but Baron was able to keep his composure, stay focused, stay in it, and actually brought one hell of a fight to QT Marshall.
And let's see what the factory, especially Anthony Gogo, can do with Cody coming up at Double or Nothing. Coming up next on Elevation, we're going to see the bad boy Joey Janela in singles competition.
I'm a bad, bad boy.
This contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing at this time, from Asbury Park, New Jersey, weighing 202 pounds, he is the bad boy, Joey Janela.
One of our most interesting talents here at AEW. Kind of one of my favorites. He's a little eclectic, got a little wild style, a little outlandish, but man, I tell you, this kid gets between the ropes, he gets tough.
And his opponent from Buffalo, New York, weighing 187 pounds, Daniel Garcia.
Daniel Garcia in his first AEW match since debuting this past September. Well, he looks pretty serious to me, buddy.
He looks pretty serious, man.
Yeah. Well, and good. There you go.
Joey Janela looks like he ought to be hanging out on a surfboard.
Joey Janela has done some crazy things in his wrestling career. And he's had plenty of success. Wins over Ray Phoenix, Kip Sabian, Jack Evans, Sean Spears in singles competition since he debuted in AEW. But he's also fell 40 feet off a roof through a flaming table covered with light bulbs and barbed wire in the back of a pickup truck.
Yeah, so there you
go.
He's a little loco in the cabeza, a little crazy.
And he almost lost a thumb doing that. But he's won 5 of his last 8 matches, got an 8-6 record. Unorthodox, yes. Will do anything, yes. But successful, no question about it.
Oh, he's fearless. You know, that's one of the things I think a lot of opponents will overlook if they're not familiar with Joey Janela. You'll see the fancy gear and the headband and see this wild, outlandish personality. But what you don't understand is a real competitor in there who is tougher than a coffin nail. He's tough. And that is the key to being successful in the pro wrestling business. You can be pretty, you can be flashy, you can be ugly, but you got to be tough.
And both men slow to get up here. Janela ready to hook up with Garcia here. Garcia, maybe about an inch or 2 taller here, trying to get out. Good standing switch, getting low. Good wide vertical base that time by both men.
Well, you know, we're talking about Joey again. You know, I got my respect for Joey when he took on John Moxley at that Fyter Fest a couple of years ago. You know, that lights out match was ridiculous. And when he stepped up against John Moxley, we all know how talented he is and what a competitor he is and how a loose cannon he is.
Sure.
And Joey was right in there, punch for punch, slug for slug. And, you know, your hat's off. When you see a guy in that kind of fire and have him do as well as Joey did, I'm a fan.
Garcia with a knife edge chop that time. Oh, he'll try it again, and he laid that one in.
Heavy chop.
Leg sweep. Try to cover. We'll try from this way. And only gets a 2 count that time.
Garcia is definitely aggressive.
Cover. 1, 2. Garcia aggressive, and perseveres. A mere 3 years ago, 2 years ago actually, broke both his legs in a car accident.
And he's wrestling again at this level. Fantastic.
Kevin Blackwood, Kevin Bennett were with him in that car. Good to see all of them on the show here this week. Garcia now hits the ropes hard. Missed. Boy, Janela did not.
No, he didn't. And you see the thing that Joey's doing right there? He's getting his composure, he's getting his bearings back. He took a pretty good shellacking from Garcia. Right now, he's got the tempo changed the way he wants it. And you know, Joey, once he starts getting hit, he just starts to like it more and more. Nice elbow to the back of the neck. Such a good one. Done right, that'll knock both your legs numb. The opponent's legs numb, or rather.
Yes, you are, Joey. And you're looking right in as Frank Gaffney, our referee, checks in. That chop found its mark. Boy, Danny Garcia has really got the ire up here of Joey Janela.
He's got his attention, that's for sure. Whether that's a good thing or not, you know, time will tell here. You see, that's the thing. Joey likes getting hit, but he also likes hitting back. So now he's starting to smile. You know, all the stuff he's been through in this match so far, and look at him start to smile. He's enjoying it.
You know,
he's alive.
It's like Darby Allin, right? The more you hit him, the more he just comes back.
Well, Darby Allin's a walking rubber band.
Yeah.
I don't know how that kid still walks on 2 feet upright with everything he's gone through. His, you know, I know he's a skateboarder and he's tough, but he's just an amazing athlete.
Yep.
What he's been able to endure.
No question, and there's no question the same thing can be said of Joey Janela. He's endured a lot. And look at that. How about this? A lariat, but he holds him up to do it again. Holding on with his left hand, lariat with his right.
I don't know if he's holding him up or if Garcia is just trying to take this with his throat and show how tough he is.
Forearm shot, here he goes. Wow, running knee that time by Garcia.
Nice running knee by Garcia.
And grabs the leg.
It's a nice roll through.
And STF coming up.
I don't know what he's waiting on. He should have applied it earlier, but I appreciate his intent.
Got the STF on.
He's got it locked on pretty good. Needs to get that forearm under the chin and really get it locked in. Right now, he's giving Joey a chance to get out of this. Joey can pull forward. If that elbow was under the chin, it would lock the head better. Shut the arms down. Right now, because he had that hold a little high, Joey was able to walk out of it. That's all right. I mean, it's easy for me to call over here. But
yeah, sure, but I get it, Paul. I mean, you've been in there and you understand things like this. Garcia, who is, as you can tell, you know, kind of long and rangy, that STF works well for him.
It's a great hold for him.
Yeah.
Smart of him to apply it, you know. Just in, you know, in these kind of situations, you got to just remember to get that elbow under the chin, get it locked in.
Now back and forth they go. Garcia absorbed that one. He fires back.
This
elbow.
is right up Joey Janela's game right here.
You're exactly right. He's playing right into what Joey. Oh my gosh! Now paintbrushes. Oh. Got him wobbly. Garcia's going to go down. A discus punch that time, spinning. Janela's got him caught in the corner. Here comes the bad boy. And there goes Garcia. Tumbling out of the way, but he runs to a foot. Boom with a brain buster. And a cover. 1, 2. No, he got out of it.
He did.
Joey
it looked like that brain buster locked Danny Garcia up there a little bit.
Well, you know, he said, that's it, good night on the brain buster. He thought he had won it, but Garcia had something left.
He does. He's kind of a lanky, rangy, tough athlete. You know, I've seen some surprising things I didn't think he'd be capable of.
He's got him picked up. I was thinking maybe he was going to go with a Death Valley driver that time, but no, there's a drop kick. And Garcia's got him hooked. Oh, Janela just...
Great ring presence by Janela right there.
Using his legs.
Just had those shoulders and just drove and drove and drove. Smart.
Garcia dares Janela to come get him. Well, he
did.
Yep.
Maybe that'll be a lesson in playbook to quit telling guys to come get you.
Yeah, come get me. Now Janela's got him. Janela's hooked on the middle rope. Garcia up on top. Superplex, bridge, 1, 2, no, and Garcia's out of it again.
See, that's the thing. Garcia's very lanky and long-limbed. He's deceptively strong.
Oh! Whoa! There's a
Lights
Death Valley
out.
driver. Holy smokes, that's got to be it.
That is it. Wow, that took my breath away. Look at that smile.
Here is your winner, the bad boy, Joey Janela.
Yeah, I don't know if the elevator goes all to the top, Tony.
Let's take a look at this again. Oh, Lord.
That was... Poor Garcia didn't have a chance after that hit. I guarantee you his lights are up. He needs an ice bag and an ice cream.
Joey Janela gets another win, his 9th. And his 6th win in his last 9 matches here in AEW.
You know, I think I'd be terrified if my daughter came home with Joey Janela.
Thank God AEW is taking it back on the road. Because this whole time I've been preaching to my good friend Anthony Ogogo how beautiful America truly is, but yet the only city he's seen is this crappy dump of Jacksonville, Florida. You want to talk about blood and guts? Cody Rhodes beating me in the middle of the ring. Well, of course he beat me in the middle of the ring in Jacksonville. He owns this city where he's surrounded by rednecks and hillbillies. Right, Anthony?
Yeah, 100% QT. Jacksonville is a dump. The whole South is a dump. But listen, that's not why I hate America. Let me be real for a second, okay? I hate this place because it values money more than it does life. People are left to rot and die on the streets of America because they can't afford healthcare. That's unfair. Right now, in this great country, there's 1,000 kids trapped in cages after being taken away from their parents. That's unfair. See, that is the America that you people are proud of. And Cody Rhodes is the epitome of that. He's the Yank that you people are proud of. Let me tell you something. May 30th, Double or Nothing, live on Fight TV. You will not be proud of Cody Rhodes. So I'm gonna smash his face in. Hey, Cody, I'm gonna cave in your ribs. I'm gonna punch the peroxide out of your head, you piss boy. But you think you're tough, huh? Think you're a bad man? Because you've beaten some Brits in the past. Some good Brits. Doug Williams, Will Ospreay, Pac. But they ain't me. You have never faced anyone like me. I am the Great Britain. I am the hardest bastard you've ever set eyes on. My whole country knows it. They've seen it for years. They get to watch it every single week, AEW Dynamite on ITV4. And they will see me smash your face in. Double or Nothing, May 30th. Once again, I will leave you a bloody mess in the middle of my ring, underneath my flag, with your rib cracked and your jaw jacked, by order of Anthony Ogogo, the governor of AEW.
Up next, tag team action, Private Party versus Dark Orders, Alex Reynolds and Alan 5 Angels.
Oh my God, is that Private Party?
This is a tag team bout set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Brooklyn, New York, at a combined weight of 353 pounds, Isaiah Cassidy, Mark Quinn, Private Party.
There they are, Private Party. Of course, Matt Hardy is out there.
Yeah, and the Blade.
And the Blade.
Hardy family office. Yeah. Okay, second week in a row now, you and I see this, and I don't get it, but I guess it's Matt Hardy's influence. Mark Quinn and Isaiah are wrestling in basically street clubs.
Well, I think Matt Hardy's working on getting them a clothing endorsement.
Oh, there you go.
You know.
Let's go back to Justin Roberts.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 371 pounds, Alan 5 Angels and Alex Reynolds.
There's Dark Order. Love these guys.
Join the Dark Order.
Look at the focus on the eyes of Reynolds.
Oh, he's a competitor, man. He's got a lot of veteran experience in the ring. He's not shook up by all the the trickery and the tomfoolery of wearing street clothes in the ring. I get what they're trying to say. They're trying to say the message, we're so good we don't even need to put on wrestling gear. I get it. Or Matt Hardy, like I said, is trying to get him a clothing endorsement, you know, maybe get these to cover a GQ magazine. Who knows with Matt Hardy and his connections what he's going to make happen for these young men. You know?
Well, I'm telling you right now that Reynolds would like
Is Matt Hardy getting thrown out of here?
I hope so.
Is Matt Hardy getting bounced out?
I think maybe he and Blade both are getting bounced out.
All right, way to go, Zebra, finally. Matt Hardy is not happy about it.
Well, he put the leash, if you'll recall, on Reynolds a week ago, and Silver and Cabana forced to watch. So, like I said, Reynolds would like to get Hardy as much anything else.
What? Well, he just ran right into that guardrail. Look at the focus on Alex Reynolds right now.
Yeah, he means business, man.
Yes, he does. It's funny when an athlete gets that look in their eyes, their whole demeanor changes. Everything is serious. He's very calmly, very coolly calculating all of his shots.
Alan Angels just stomping away at Isaiah. Meanwhile, Mark Quinn turns it around on Reynolds. Right now, we are seeing guys not worrying about a match, not worrying about who wins or loses. They're just looking for retribution. That's all it is.
You know, and I get the referees trying to give these guys a little bit of freedom, trying to get it to settle down, to get back in the ring where business needs to take place. But this whole altercation is so personal. These guys just got into it. I don't even remember hearing the bell ring. You know, these guys went right at it from the get-go. So, you know, now we're back in the ring, get things settled, and into a good old-fashioned wrestling match here. Although with that kick, it looks like it's going to be a butt-kicking match.
Do you think the fact that you are wearing, and I believe that's what I'm seeing, wearing a Gucci belt is an affront to your opponent?
I don't
come
know.
out here in a Gucci belt, wear it, not worry about who might come.
Well, all I know is I'd have to get 2 Gucci belts.
Okay, I'm sure you would. I'm not going to go there.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Is there a Gucci belt big enough for Paul White?
Yeah, it's Jayuchi.
A pickup. Oh, and a knee drop.
Nice knee lift.
1, 2, and a 2 count. Dropping right across the knee to Alex Reynolds. You see Isaiah reaching out. Reynolds, oh boy, great ring awareness that time by Mark Quinn.
Definitely, that's that Matt Hardy training. Know where you are, know where your partner is. You're in your area. Just try to get some separation so your partner can get a tag. Even if you can get your partner close to get your hands on the opponent. Just something to give you some relief.
I think this is a great maneuver to have Hardy and Blade both have to leave as well as members. Oh, look what a drop kick.
Excellent drop kick right on the button. Nice kip up. Alex Reynolds showing the athletic ability. And yeah, and here's the thing too, I guarantee you, Matt Hardy right back there is madder than a wet hen right now. But I also know Matt Hardy, he's cooking something up.
For Alan, 5 Angels and Alex Reynolds, once they joined the Dark Order, the win started to come their way. 19 for Alex, 16 for Angels, all after becoming members of the Dark Order. Meanwhile, watch out on the floor. Reynolds looking the wrong way. Here's Isaiah Cassidy, picks him up.
Now that was a great hustle by Isaiah. He really hustled, take care of Alan 5 Angels, cut the ring, through the ring to get back to Alex. Just amazing hustle by Isaiah right there. Great job. He might have popped a button on his fancy shirt though.
Mark
I wonder,
Quinn.
do they make those shirts in men's sizes?
You're talking about in your size?
Well, yeah.
Well, you're not grown, you're overgrown.
I'm overgrown.
Yes, you are. 1. There's the 1 count. I don't know.
My grandpa said I sat at the low end of the dinner table. All the food slid down there. You know what my nickname was growing up?
Oh, boy. Go ahead.
LP.
LP.
For Little Paul.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, my dad was Big Paul.
Okay. Yeah. Shoulder blocks into the back that time. How big was your dad?
6'5", about 260.
Oh, so you outgrew him.
Well, yeah, my dad was 6'5", my mom's 5'10". The milkman was a 6'10", green-eyed, good-looking son of a gun.
Tag. And a tag is made. Oh, boy, Reynolds fighting out of that side. but he's sent back in. And
this is Matt Hardy coaching right here. See how they're keeping Alex trapped on their side of the ring?
Right.
Makes it difficult to make a tag, makes it difficult to get a respite. They can tag in and out, apply that fresh offense. And now here comes that Matt Hardy showboat.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, here's the cover 1, 2, no, got a 2 count. The showboating is all part of Matt Hardy, right?
Well, I don't necessarily say that's a Matt Hardy, but Matt Hardy has a way of finding different athletes' talents. And, you know, and Private Party, they like to have a good time. They like the camera. They like the limelight. So why not incorporate that in their style that builds their confidence and their momentum?
Sure.
Because between those ropes, it's all about confidence and momentum, which can shift, good or bad, you know, in the blink of an eye.
Mark Quinn gets a kick in, and then he turns around, looks at the other corner. He'll pick up.
And it's a good thing he looks at the other corner because he's trying to keep an eye on Alan Five Angels, see where he is.
Belly to back suplex and got a 2 count out of it only.
A guy like Alan Five Angels sits on that corner long enough, sees his friend, his partner, his teammate in Dark Order, Alex Reynolds, getting beat up. He might have all he can take and make a run in there and take a shot. We've seen it before.
Trying to hold him off with a front chancery. And good pickup that time by Reynolds. Good extension to put him down. Reynolds very close to getting the tag. The tag is made. Isaiah Cassidy's got Mike Posey's attention, and Mike Posey's not going to allow the tag.
Wow.
That's
smart.
That
play.
is smart, man.
That is Matt Hardy 101.
And now they're getting their licks in. Look at this, using his partner as a springboard.
We know that's Matt Hardy 101.
Absolutely, we do.
I'm just so amazed and impressed at how Private Party has taken that counseling, that tutelage from Matt Hardy and really applied it.
Look at that, a leg trip into the knees of Marquand.
Great teamwork.
Isaiah's up with a swanton bomb that time. And a cover, 1, 2. Kissing the camera while your partner is trying to win the match. I wonder if Hardy's going to talk him out of that.
Well,
maybe not. Maybe Hardy says,
maybe do what you got to do to get over, baby.
be your own man, right?
That's it. If that camera's on you, get over.
The problems between the Hardy family office and the Dark Order continue here in this tag team match. But as we can see, the influence that Matt Hardy has had on Private Party.
Well, I've just seen their game elevate since they've been on Elevation. The way they tag in and out, the way they work together, the way they apply unique offenses. Alex Reynolds able to block that.
Yeah.
Held on to those top ropes. That was a veteran move.
Tried to tee at us, and it didn't work.
You better say that right, or Dasha's going to yell at you. Alan Five Angels sticking that drop kick. I love the intensity and the fire that Alan Five Angels when he comes in here like this.
He brings it, buddy.
He does.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that guy does not mail it in. He brings it every time.
No, you got to appreciate that. Now he's going to take care of Isaiah. Yes, standing in Zaguri. And a Private Party holding themselves up. Alan Angel sends them both over to the ropes. He's not done. Here goes number 5, a Dark Order. Angel's coming back in as the referee encourages it, and a tope suicida through the bottom ropes.
Yeah, I'm sure at this point Alan Five Angels doesn't want to test the referee's patience. So get the work done, get back in, break that count.
Once again, I'm not so sure winning or losing a match is in the mind here of these guys. They just want to get their licks in, so to speak. 1, 2, springboard moonsault for a 2.
Well, Tony, there's a lot into this, too. There's competitiveness between these two groups. There's also trash talking and showboating, and, you know, everyone wants to go out there and put in their best showing, their best foot forward against the other group, you know. So we're seeing a lot of stuff that may seem a bit overkill, but it's all about sending one message to the other group.
Pick up.
Nice.
Got him hooked. 1, 2, no. Small package suplex that time.
Hardy training, always make the save.
And out goes Isaiah, and Angel's going to follow him out. Meanwhile, still in the ring.
See, legally, you've got 5 seconds to get out of the ring when the referee, when you're getting.
Oh, wait a minute. From the back, here comes Hardy. Oh, the twist of fate. And he's going to put Marquand on top of Reynolds. 1, 2, 3, it's over.
Boy, he earned that 30%.
The winners of this match, Private Party.
Once again, Alex Reynolds at the hands of Matt Hardy. Last week it was the Leech. This time it was the Twist of Fate. And now they take off the Gucci belts, and this is not good at all here for members of the Dark Order. As you see, the Blade has come out as well.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
One vicious individual right there. He's a real life mercenary.
Yes, he is. And now choking Reynolds with the belt. Get a close-up. And now finally members of the Dark Order come out.
Watch him scatter. Look at him.
Grayson and Uno and 10 coming out.
10 can make him scatter on his own, as big as he is getting that ring.
Colt Cabana, John Silver, all coming out.
Wow, they scattered like a covey of quail.
It was a win for Private Party. Thanks once again to Matt Hardy and the Hardy family office.
Look at those numbers. Like 23. 10 or 12 of them against 4 of us.
Here with Chris Statlander. Chris, tomorrow night you got a big match against Diamante on AEW Dark, but I want to ask you about another big match coming up involving one of your partners and best friends, Orange Cassidy, getting his world title shot coming up at Double or Nothing May 30th.
Don't care, because you're not Shivani and you're not the #1 contender, but I am. And the Doctor is gonna face Sheeta at Double or Nothing.
Someone call my name.
Hey, don't even try it. Don't even try it. Oh my God.
Come on, bring it, bring it, asshole, bring it.
She will bring it.
She'll
She'll bring it on Dynamite. Sheeta later.
What?
I'm good. Dumb.
Coming up next, the tag team of the Blue Collar Badass JD Drake and the Hollywood Hunk Ryan Nemeth.
This is a tag team bout set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring at a combined weight of 509 pounds, the team of JD Drake and the Hollywood Hunk, Ryan Nemeth.
Blue Collar Badass, JD Drake. Love it. Ryan Nemeth, Pretty Peter.
All right, so Blue Collar Badass and the Hollywood Hunk, for some reason, they seem like the odd couple to me.
They do.
Yeah.
They do, but it must work. You know, you never know. Maybe JD Drake is a big fan of films.
Their opponents at a combined weight of 460 pounds, the team of Ronan Roselle and Derek Pizzaturo.
Well, definitely in contrasting styles, these two serious-looking gentlemen here, and JD Drake wearing Ryan Nemeth's shirt.
Well, it's our first look at Roselle and Pizzaturo, and two guys that I know. I mean, we're talking about legit as far as their army
fancy
background.
boots on JD Drake. I love his boots, man.
We're going to take a look at Roman Roselle here, who, by the way, is a former Green Beret. Also has an MMA background. And after his military service, he became a collegiate wrestler at Arizona State, and was the oldest ever collegiate wrestler because he had to spend time in the military. And
he made the team and walked on it. 35. That's pretty impressive. How many people 35 years old say, yeah, I'm going to try out for the college wrestling team? Usually that's a guy that was a wrestler in high school that got really fat, that talked a lot of trash at the neighborhood bar. He actually went out and did it. Good for him.
An instructor and a trainer.
Ryan Nemeth trying to show, well, I should have known better.
Yeah.
I thought Ryan Nemeth was going to show a little respect. What was I thinking? I think that amateur wrestling has got Ryan Nemeth a little fired up. Ryan Nemeth comes from a good amateur background as well.
Yes, he does. Take a look at JD Drake and a good arm drag takedown by Roselle.
Is it just me, or does that shirt make JD Drake look faster? Probably just me.
I think it's just you.
Yeah.
But it certainly has its own unique look, doesn't it?
It sure does. I'm trying to remember if I had a shirt like that in the 90s or not, when I used to go to the clubs.
Oh, Roselle had his back turned that time and paid for it. You see Benoni and Avalon down at ringside here. Meanwhile, Pizzaturo is not helping his partner here at all. But I can understand why he wanted to get in. Oh, get in there.
That blue collar badass can zip a chop in there, man. That's the thing about JD Drake. I do like him. He's tough. He's old school. Got a good, solid wrestling, pro wrestling background in him. He gets the work done.
Great double team that time. Of course, Roselle and Pizzaturo came in with their manager called the First Sergeant. And certainly their military background, their training.
Yeah, those military guys stick together, man. They are brothers.
Do. I get it. I understand it. No, you've had many visits on Army bases.
All over the world.
All over the
Incredible.
world.
Honored and privileged to have done it, man.
Here's a cover by JD Drake, and no.
That was close. JD Drake thought he had it on that one. Thought it was the power of the pretty shirt.
And right now, they've really just cut off this team because Pizzaturo's not been in at all.
Well, that's the experience. I'm pretty sure that Ryan Nemeth and JD Drake have a little bit more ring experience. They're smarter as a tag team to cut that ring off. I mean, you know, still, once the Army guys understand tactics and cutting the ring off and use it to their advantage, I'm sure they're going to change the situation quickly.
Hollywood Hunk.
And he just loves to shake that butt.
Reverse neck breaker, now tag, and here comes the big guy. Wow. 6-2-1 in his MMA career is Pizzaturo. And he's got all types of maneuvers here. Look at this, look at the size of it.
He's a big powerhouse. Nice athletic moves.
Oh, and Cesar Benoni.
There's another big guy.
Oh, boy.
Oh, there's a diss track.
Just too many people here for Pizzaturo and Roman Roselle to deal with, Paul.
There is. I mean,
they got to look so many ways here. And oh, there's the reverse neck breaker.
What is JD doing up here?
Wow. It's over.
It's over.
The winners of this match, the team of Ryan Nemeth and J.D. Drake.
Nemeth calls that rude awakening type maneuver a hot and bothered.
I'll tell you what. This is
here it is.
Nice hot and bothered by Ryan Nemeth. And JD Drake with a big moonsault, the pretty shirt, and the fancy boots.
Where the big guy can move.
He can definitely move.
Hollywood
he can definitely get her done.
Hollywood Hunk, Ryan Nemeth, and JD Drake get their first win as a tag team here on Elevation. Now, fans, recently in a photo shoot for Forbes magazine, Tony Khan being featured was interrupted by Dr. Britt Baker.
Okay, let me get one more. Here we go. Okay, everyone, that's a wrap.
Awesome.
Good job.
Thank you very much. Forbes brought up. Congratulations.
When is this being published?
Not sure, really.
Okay, we should get a couple with me with the belt because I have a title match in 3 weeks. No, I'm just saying, I have a title match in 3 weeks and probably gonna win. So let's just grab a couple with me. So it's. I'll go grab it. Guys, one more.
I'm sorry, guys.
She got it.
Yo, what are you doing? Relax.
Jumping on me, Dad. Come on, Sheeta, stop. Stop. Champ, stop.
This contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making her way to the ring from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Ty Conte.
Well, Tony, you talk about a girl that's got it all. Looks, athleticism, a black belt in judo, and a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, she is multi-talented, and she has had a very successful run here in AEW.
Her opponent from Macon, Georgia, Kaya Dream.
Kaya Dream from Macon, Georgia, making her AEW debut. She's only been wrestling a year and a half in this sport, trained by Devon at the Devon Academy.
Very accredited school.
Yeah, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu background for Dream. And interesting to see two ladies who have martial arts background going at it here.
Very aggressive collar and elbow tie-up.
Yeah, I'd like to see that, man. Don't you?
I do. It's like, you know, the Rams locking horns.
Yes.
Nice hammer lock by Ty Conte applied. Not afraid to use the pressure of the joints to get the job done. Wow, just bend her backwards. Look at that.
Is she waving at you there, Paul? She was waving at somebody.
I don't think she's waving at you. I think she's waving at you.
Okay.
Even though I used to bend people back and chop them in the chest, too.
Yes, you did. Look at this. Conte. Oh, taken down.
But I got to admit, Ty does it with more style.
Yeah, hair takedown that time by Dream.
That's the girl you don't want to get upset. We've seen Ty Conte shift gears.
Whoa.
Wow. Hello.
She thought she was going to lock up, so she kicked her.
That's that martial arts background of Ty Conte. There's another shot right across the chest.
So, sorry for all those pronouns. Dream thought that Ty was going to lock up, so Ty kicked her. For those of you who didn't get it. Here, one.
It was just such a surprise. We couldn't get it out fast enough.
I know.
One of the things I appreciate about Ty is she is such a nice person, got that nice, beautiful smile. But at the same time, wow, there you go, face first.
Cover by Dream, and only a 1 count.
Well, we've both seen Ty shift gears when she gets upset. And it's like she really relies on that martial arts background, changes the tempo really quick. And I'm sure that's what's going to happen here. Ty gets some momentum going, shifts gears.
Reverse.
Nice European uppercut.
A back kick and European uppercut, and repeated blows that time from Conte. And then runs over with a lariat, says, come on, get up again, and down she goes. One more time. Full arm drag twist and a whip down, judo throw. Another one.
Notice how she holds onto the wrist and locks in behind the upper elbow.
Right.
Uses that locked elbow as a fulcrum to sling Kaya Dream over.
Oh, man. Fulcrum. Never thought I'd hear that one.
Big word for me.
That's a good one, buddy.
Big word.
Bigger than trite. Oh, look at that. Whoa!
Nice face first into the turnbuckle. One of these days, I'm going to look up the word trite and find out what it means.
Please do.
Nice pump kick. Wow.
Big pump kick from the outside. Had her cross the ropes. As you can see, Ty Conte trying to win her 12th match here in 2021. And trying to come up with her 11th win in her last 13 matches.
Wow, that just folded Kaya Dream right up.
Again, a running kick that time. Running boot strike. Sole of a boot.
Smart by Kaya. She apologized for kicking her in the wrist.
Right.
Smart move on Kaya Dream's part. Try to hold on to those ropes, not let Kaya impose her will. Now you see Ty sitting there. Is this what?
Oh, boy, got her face first. The Ty KO. Or was that the DD tie?
And for those with the benefit of cameras, there's the smile.
I think it's the DD
winner
tie.
of this match, Ty Conte.
We'll take a look at this, Tony. Ty comes across with that excellent pump kick to the side of the head, which leads to the Ty KO. I believe that's Ty's 12th win so far here in AEW. And there's the smile. Says it all. And the zebra gets to dance. You know what? I need to write some rules for these zebras. Zebras can't dance with the pretty girls. That's a rule. Can't be broken.
Private Party didn't need my help to beat you, Dark Order, tonight.
Not at all.
The reason why I did what I did to you, Alex Reynolds, is because of the injustice you perpetrated on King Isaiah last week on Elevation. Yeah, you came to the ring with 24 members of Dark Order and you distracted him. That's the only reason he lost that match. But let's talk about the aftermath. How did you like it when I hooked my arms and hooked my legs around you and I leech the life out of you, Alex? Did you like it? Do you want to fight me? Are you a tough guy? I'll beat you every day of the week and twice on Sunday. And John Silver, how did you enjoy looking at your friend's face when he had all that agony and as he faded unconscious? Did you like it? Because I'll tell you what, John, if you were medically cleared, I would leech the life out of your ass! And I'll be happy to do it whenever you do get cleared. And I will continue to leech each and every one of the Dark Order until you are no more. HFO will always dominate Dark Order. And the truth is the truth.
Singles competition, Penta El Cero Miedo takes on Robo. Coming up next.
This bout is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Being accompanied to the ring by Alex Abrahantes from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing 198 pounds, Penta El Cero Miedo.
Penta El Cero Miedo. And the very obnoxious Alex Abrahantes.
That's a great way to put it out. A very obnoxious.
Boy, is he ever, man.
Great call.
Let's go back to Justin Roberts in the ring.
From Punjab, India, weighing 229 pounds, Robo.
Oh, Robo, man, look at this. Making his AEW debut. And
incredible physical athlete. You know, I got a chance to talk to him a little bit. You know, as a kid growing up in India, he wasn't able to watch wrestling because they didn't have cable in the town he grew up in. But still, he was able to get hooked on professional wrestling. I wish him good luck tonight in his AEW debut.
4 years experience coming to us from the land of warriors, Punjabi. Has the warrior attitude to keep fighting, and he's going to have to keep fighting against
El Cero.
Yes, sir. Cero Miedo. Oh, he wants to shake hands, man.
Well, that's not very nice.
Well, that's the way he is. Oh, look at this, man. Do it again, he said. Oh,
there's one in the breadbasket.
Spin kick, knife edge chop. Robo sends him in, and Robo runs right over him.
Wow, look at the shape that Robo's in. You know, I'm sure Penta's a little surprised by that powerhouse too. Nice leapfrog. Uh-oh.
Got him hooked. Pushed him in, rolls through. Wow, great agility by Robo. And wow, what a drop kick.
That's a top-level drop kick right there. That hit Penta in the top of his ponytail.
Yes, it is.
Now look at the veteranship of Penta. Just going to regroup and sucker Robo in.
Lured him right in. You're right, Paul. Big thrust kick that time. Step-up kick. And rolls him forward. Watch out. Here he goes. He can do so many things, can Penta. Like kick the
side of your face off.
Side of your face off. I mean, it looked like he really did that time, didn't it?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy that's got so many tricks up his sleeve like, you know, Penta, you really don't know. I can't tell what he's going to do next, and I know Robo definitely didn't know what he was going to do next.
Part of the Death Triangle, and of course, as we know now, coming up at... Yeah. So coming up...
I know a guy that used to do that. That was a little homage to me. I invented the shush chop.
Okay.
Well done, sir. I appreciate the homage there.
Mr. Shush Chop.
That's it. Let's remember there's a guy in the front row that was really loud that wanted him to be quiet. And 10,000 people got quiet. Nice kick to the hamstring. See how smart Penta is? He knows that Robo's an athlete. You know, you take out that hamstring and it makes it very hard for Robo to move. Now just wear him down.
Coming up at Double or Nothing on Sunday, May 30th. It's going to be a three-way match. Kenny Omega against a member of the Death Triangle, Pac and Orange Cassidy. And that is certainly something that Death Triangle is thinking a lot about. Look at that great extension on the thrust kick.
Yeah, what a great boost that would be for the Death Triangle.
Yes, it would. And don't think Pac can't win it.
I'm a believer. That guy is an incredible athlete. Incredibly skilled. You know, all he needs is opportunity and time, and he's going to get it at that triple threat.
Robo came away with, is that a hit, buddy?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay, again, another kick. These kicks by Penta have been right on target now.
Yeah, they're precise, no doubt about it. I think Penta did some kicking the heavy bag.
Whoa, whoa, wow, big old pump kick that time. Covers him 1, 2, no. He got a 2 count that time.
Get a 2 count on Penta, that shows you belong in the ring, that's for sure.
Rosa picks him up. What's he gonna do here? DVD, Death Valley Driver, maybe not. Oh, the backstabber got him.
Penta just has such versatility.
Reversal now. Penta put the brakes on. Has him hooked, and this is trouble for Robo.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, Odin, the Tree of Woe. Oh!
Oh, I remember when Kevin Sullivan used to put people in the Tree of Woe.
I know you do, man.
Ugh. That was my first introduction in wrestling as a manager, was Kevin Sullivan.
Absolutely.
Boy, is he meaner than a stepped-on snake.
I had nightmares about the Dungeon of Doom.
I had nightmares about you.
Oh, wow. Wow. Cross arm breaker may have broken the arm.
Well, Penta got that done. If he didn't break it, he definitely gave that shoulder an issue.
The fear factor. 1, 2, 3.
Well,
winner of this match, Penta El Cero Miedo.
Somebody needs to put Alex in that package pile driver. Boom, fear factor. Any angle fall looks pretty gruesome, doesn't it?
That's because it is gruesome. That's the one where you look like that cartoon afterwards. You got that bag of ice on your head wondering what happened.
A winner, Penta El Cero Miedo on Elevation. Former NWA Women's Champion and #2 ranked contender in AEW, Thunder Rosa against Robin Renegade. That's coming up next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making her way to the ring from the graveyard of Tijuana, Mexico, Thunder Rosa.
I just love her name. Thunder Rosa. It's just such a badass name for a badass chick.
Yeah, she's badass, all right. I don't think there's any question. #2 ranked contender in the AEW Women's Division. Right below Dr. Britt Baker, who's going to have her title shot coming up in Double or Nothing against Hikaru Shida. Thunder Rosa has been nothing less than a sensation. Let's go now to Justin Robbins.
From Dayton, Ohio, Robin Renegade.
Robin Renegade making her AEW debut. Young lady from Dayton, Ohio. And let's see what she does against Thunder Rosa. Look at the focus of Thunder Rosa. And you know you're in a match when she's in there with you.
Oh, she's a veteran, Tony. She's got her game faces on, literally.
Robin Renegade trying to move out. Great standing switch.
Great
the young lady.
And look how low Thunder Rosa dropped those hips, man.
We were saying the same thing.
Yeah. Front face lock. Love it. Control the momentum.
Absolutely.
Look at Thunder Rosa. She's not in a rush to do anything right now. She's just controlling the tempo, taking that arm. Nice hammer lock.
Only 6 years experience for Thunder Rosa. It's amazing. She looked like she's been wrestling for double-digit years. And Robin Renegade's only been wrestling a year and a half, but
Robin's impressing me too. You can look at somebody in 30 seconds and figure out if they know what they're doing.
Exactly. They're an athlete.
Yeah.
She shoots her in nicely. She tried to hip toss her out.
Tried to. Thunder Rosa's too smart for that game.
Try it again. Thunder Rosa will snap mirror over this time. And here she goes. Drop kick. Seated drop kick that time. 1, 2. 2 count that time from Bryce Remsburg. Thunder Rosa held the NWA Women's World title for 277 days before losing to Serena Deeb. And she has said she is coming after not only the NWA title again, but would like that AEW World title as well.
She can definitely get it too. She's got the she's got the talent and the drive to do it.
Open the fist.
Okay.
And how about this? In the U.S. side of the recent Eliminators tournament, Thunder Rosa got wins over LEYLA HIRSCH and former AEW Women's Champion Riho. So that says all you need to know about this girl. Here's a cover. 1, 2, and then of course
Listen, if you don't know what a competitor Thunder Rosa is, then you've been living under a rock for the past year.
Well, absolutely. Then something we talk about all the time, and it's worth always talking about, the lights out match against Dr. Britt Baker.
Wow.
That was just an eye-opening match for fans around the world. As physical a women's match as you'll find.
They set the bar high for men or women's. I'm sorry, but that match was extremely well done, well fought match all the way through. They set the bar pretty high.
But as the doctor, my good friend, here's a cover. 1, likes to remind everyone, it was unsanctioned. So it didn't count in the record books, and Thunder Rosa won the match, and that's why Britt is ranked #1 now, and Thunder Rosa is ranked #2.
It's amazing how that works out.
Yeah,
for
it
Dr.
is,
Britt
isn't it?
Baker, right?
Right.
She's smart, DMD.
She's shrewd.
Trying to talk me into buying Dodge coin the other day. I don't know.
How about that? Here comes Thunder Rosa in, and you're right in there with her as she sandwiches Robin Renegade into the corner.
I've got an old Dodge truck. I don't know what I need with coins.
You got a Dodge truck? Ram tough, just like you. Here we go.
I love it.
Oh.
Whoa, that connected.
I mean, no place to go when she drop kicks into corner. Hand to Robin Renegade in the back. Double underhook, takes her over. 1, 2, 2 count.
Yeah, Robin's in a lot of trouble right now. That double drop kick that Thunder Rosa sent in the corner really snapped her head back. Like, I'm sure the sole of her shoe caught her right on the chin on that one.
Thunder Rosa is in command of this match against a very good athlete and Robin Renegade. Sends Renegade in. Renegade with a sling blade type maneuver to take her down, and a cover, hooking a far leg and getting 2.
Great cover on Robin's part. You know, really hooked the leg deep, laid her back across Thunder Rosa's chest, got it in there deep, trying to use all the weight to get that cover. I'm always impressed by athletes that do proper covers.
Whoa.
Thunder Rosa's just the right height for that one.
Stamina.
There we go.
Look
you know
at
what
this.
she's going for. You know what this is, Tony?
She's got her hook, and that is what she calls the Peruvian Calavera choke.
Peruvian necktie.
Thunder Rosa.
The stamina of this young lady's been amazing. A win on Dynamite. Coming here on Elevation. Traveling all over the world, getting wins. Thunder Rosa continues to make a name for herself worldwide.
Look at that smile. I love it.
Serena in the NWA title, the winner of the Britt Baker and Hikaru Shida match at Double or Nothing. Watch out for this lady. Your winner, Thunder Rosa.
I can't believe it. We did it.
You did it.
We won.
First, winners.
I want to thank all of our managers and reps and agents, our family and friends, everyone who came out here tonight to see this. So many little people make these things happen.
Thank the fact that you finally found your mean streak, that you finally stopped dancing so much you started wrestling.
Sure, all that too, but we won.
We won. Unbelievable. What have I gotten myself into? Jeez, what have I gotten myself into?
What you got yourself into? You just got into the hottest, sexiest, most dominant faction in AEW. You know what to do. Come on.
I can go for that.
I'm getting used to it.
Time to
This contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Clearwater, Florida, weighing 169 pounds, Mike Seidel.
Mike Seidel calls himself the Yoga Monster. You know, every time I see Mike Seidel, you know what angle I'm pushing for. Mike Seidel and DDP and a yoga off.
A yoga off, okay.
Tell you, it's money, brother.
All right. Should be a great matchup as we go back to the one, the only, Justin Roberts.
And his opponent, being accompanied by Hook from Chico, California, weighing 272 pounds. He is the FTW World Heavyweight Champion, the Machine, Brian Cage.
Master of the drill claw. He has Hook with him. Hook, young man who's going to make a name for himself in a short span here in AEW as well. But look at the athletic specimen we got in front of us here.
You know, Hook's an athlete himself. He played D1 lacrosse.
Yes, and was recruited heavily. And there's the FTW heavyweight title. It's not recognized by AEW. I got it. I understand.
Yeah, but you got to recognize Brian Cage.
Right.
Take a look at him.
So
he's a veteran, experienced wrestler, and just an absolute powerhouse. I kind of like Hook, kind of shadowing Brian Cage a little bit, you know?
Right. So it may not be a recognized title, but someone tried to take it away from him then, right?
Yeah. I mean, you know, that's one of those kind of things that, you know, if you want it, come get it.
Brian Cage on a 6-match winning streak, including a big win over the #1 contender at that time. And we are talking about Hangman Adam Page. And Hangman has now challenged Brian Cage to a match coming up at Double or Nothing.
Every time I look at Brian, whoa, that was a yoga pay, a matrix move.
Matrix move.
Nice insecurity kick. You know, every time I see Brian Cage, I want to do the, what we got Mike Seidel doing?
We got him a tope suicida that was caught in midair.
And that's a suicida, all right.
You're not kidding, and they just launched him right onto the apron.
Live by the sword, die by the sword.
I think the latter here. Oh!
Nice European uppercut. Every time I look at Brian Cage, I want to do the Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's got cannonball shoulders and giant trapezius and huge biceps. You know?
The trapezius are amazing. I mean, they really are. That's his
gift, those big cannonball shoulders, and that gives him all that power in the ring. You know, he can just snatch you up and impose his will.
Impose his will is right. The FTW World Heavyweight Champion, Brian Cage. And as talented as Mike Seidel is, he's wrestled for many, many years. I don't know if he's any match for this power.
He's in a different weight class.
Yeah, he's got to stay away from the power.
Yeah.
Stick and run, as the old cliche would go. And
Definitely stick and move.
Yeah.
You don't want to get in a trade situation with Brian Cage. Definitely not.
Sending Seidel in. He ducks out of the way. There you go. Stick and move. Oh, and move down hard. Face first.
And there's those cannonball shoulders that came into play right there. He just basically military pressed him off him. Didn't give Matt Seidel a chance to perch, to lock in. Good attempt. Maybe the wrong guy. Look at Brian just showing up doing curls. You know,
Mike Seidel curls.
Mike Seidel, how much do you think Mike Seidel goes? You know, close to 200 pounds.
They show him listed as 169 here.
Well, there you go. And Brian Cage is curling him like it's nothing.
That's right.
I was trying to give Mike the benefit of the doubt.
Now Cage trying to be now 14-2. And of course, I would think a win over Hangman Adam Page that he got would not only give him more momentum, actually, if he didn't need it already, into the split. Wow.
There's a need for your troubles.
Wow, man,
I would have tapped out if Brian Cage would have pulled me into that position. It'd have been over right there. There'd have been a high-pitched scream in the end of the match. Just look at the strength of Brian Cage. I've never seen that. That's impressive.
I don't even know what you call it.
That's kind of like a deadlift, snatch, toss.
Deadlift, snatch, suplex, maybe?
There you go. Deadlift, snatch, suplex.
There you go.
I just made something up.
There you go. Well, there you go. That's how it starts.
One day I'll be good like you. Or maybe even Excalibur, dare I say?
Okay, yeah, well, you better say it. He is.
Look at the agility of Brian Cage.
Here's a pickup again. Landed on his feet. Did Mike Seidel and a drop kick in the back of the head.
Smart move by Mike Seidel. Use athleticism, plant your base, kick Brian Cage in the back of the head. That's the best way to attack him where he can't see it coming.
Bryce Remsburg administering the 10 count for both men being down. And Seidel trying to kick his way out of that.
Actually, you had the flexibility to use that to knock Brian Cage's hand off.
Right.
That's pretty talented.
Showing his flexibility again with another split. Here he goes off the ropes. Cage meets him. Well, no, he sent him over.
Is that a Hurricane Rana?
Hurricane Rana, possibly.
Well, on today's show, that's what I'm calling.
It is a Hurricane Rana. It's been verified. And a moonsault from the top.
You know, I don't know who took the worst of that. Looks like Mike Seidel's fired up. Now Mike's got to get him in the ring. This would be a huge win for Mike Seidel. Look at this moonsault, perfectly executed. Dropped all that weight on those huge shoulders of Brian Cage. Rattled his cage a little bit. Mike Seidel going back to what works, going up top. Double drive right down to the mat.
From the top. Whoa, and a 2 count.
Great game plan by Mike Seidel. Like we talked about, striking from a distance. Don't get in close. It's a game plan that's working so far.
Wow, look at that. Look at the leaping ability of a guy that size. I mean,
size jumped up and kneed Mike Sell in the chin when he's standing on the second rope.
That's right.
It's about 8 feet in the air. We brought his knee up.
Who can beat the machine? Wow, a vertical suplex from the middle rope. 1, 2, no. And he didn't get him out. Just covered him very arrogantly and paid for it on that.
He did pay for it, but I don't know who's going to pay now. Mike Seidel might have wished he'd have gotten pinned.
Said he ain't getting up from this. That might be the drill claw coming. Well, it's not. He's going to roll him up. Seidel's got him rolled up. 1, 2. Oh, man, he got
that was a splits into a roll-up.
Got those big, discus spinning lariat. Into a gory. Oh! Wow. 1, 2, 3. The Women X.
Here is your winner, the Machine, Brian Cage.
That was well done all the way through.
Man, let's take a look at it again, buddy. The drill claw, and now a new maneuver as well. Brian Cage goes to 14-2. Boom. Women X, he said. Called it out before he put it on.
Weapon X. Weapon X works. FTW champion getting the business done.
Wednesday on TNT.
It's all about you. We've got a new champion.
With Double or Nothing fast approaching.
Omega!
The stakes are getting higher.
If you guys lose, Inner Circle has to break up forever. Take it or leave it.
AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite at 8 on TNT.